Hello everybody, my goodness, there is so many of you. I wasn't expecting so many people to turn up. How are we all doing? I love already seeing the clown emotes in the chat. How are we doing this fine Wednesday? Literally about an hour ago, I just finished working from home and I figured, you know what? I want to impulsively stream and talk about Dragon Age Dreadwolf because like we're so close to this summer games reveal, or this summer reveal I should say. And we still know nothing about when we're going to get it, but we've had loads of articles and tidbits coming out today that kind of indicate that something is definitely happening this weekend. It's now just a case of when. So I figured instead of making a video and spending a couple of hours on that, let's just hit the live stream and go through a bunch of this stuff together. Look at you all. You are shaking. Hello. I don't there's no live streams or anything happening tonight. This is just pure Jack looking at some articles and talking about Dragon Age with you all. I figured, why not? As Ariana Malahi just said, 10 years in the making. And I figured, you know what, because since we are closing down the years and the moments that we're going to have to talk about Dragon Age Dreadwolf at this point, just stream and talk about Dragon Age in this evening. Because, folks, apparently, and we'll get into it, this weekend we're gonna be getting Dragon Age news. We're gonna be getting this summer reveal, and so we're not gonna be able to do this speculative kind of stuff as much anymore. So let's enjoy this as much as we possibly can, talking about Dreadwolf, our hopes and dreams, and of course, hit me any questions you've got. It's so good to see so many of you. But before I do begin, is the audio okay? Can you hear me? I do have Trevor Morris's ambient music on in the background too. I'm not bothered if that's a bit quiet. I don't want it to be too loud ultimately. But hello everybody. I'll just throw out some shout outs. Hello Julia. Hello Vanna Banana. Hello Lady Cheese. Hello Niku. How you doing? Hello Katie. Hello Matt. BB. Jessa. Ivan Hunter. First of all, a question I always love to ask everybody is, where are you all commenting from today? I'm from the UK, but I love just seeing where everybody is from. Audio is good. Thank you so much, Emrats. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good. Thank you. Means a lot. It means a lot. So, disclaimer, while we're talking about Dragon Age and Summer Games Fest reveal and all this stuff, I will not be streaming this Friday just because I am seeing Taylor Swift instead. I know I've made that abundantly clear, but I am getting a lot of comments, and unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunate, it's one hyperfixation over the others. I do apologise. Please turn your audio a bit. I'm at work today. Lynn, you're at work? Okay. I can turn up a little bit if you need me to, or I can get closer. Oh my goodness. All these locations. Texas, South England, upstate New York, Turkey, Germany, Indiana, California, Poland. But yes, I am seeing Taylor Swift, so I won't be streaming Summer Games Fest. However, my good friends Lisa and Lambo will be. So do check out, I think it's Lambo's channel, where he has a link ready to go. I will be on top of it on Saturday if we do get some stuff from Summer Games Fest. But we're going to be looking at that today because there's been quite a few weird rumours going on today about, is there going to be a Summer Games Fest thing? And we'll get into that in a minute. I'm still doing my intro. But yes, I won't be streaming it on Friday. I'll be seeing Taylor Swift, and I'll be on it. I mean, the thing is, the live stream's at 9 p.m. anyway, so like, Taylor Swift will finish, and I'll be able to go on my phone and see what's happened, and then the next day I'm doing it. So it's not like it's not going to be crazy. I am just like everybody else, where there's that mad rush and you want to cover it straight away, but you'll be waiting like 12 hours, and I'll be on it. Damn it, saw Taylor Swift last week. Was that in Lisbon or Leon? How was that? Another Brit over here. Hello, Veal. Italy from Angelo. Fantastic. From Thadis BB. Ooh. Which part of Thadis BB? Arizona. We want Fenris, do we? Alabama. London. A nice bell. Nice. Cool. So, I'm happy for you that you get to see Taylor Swift. Thank you, number one fan 2000. I appreciate that. So, what we'll do is we'll have a look at some articles immediately. So, the first thing that kind of caused me to want to stream is I did see a lot of chatter. Actually, no, I'll show you the first thing. The first thing, folks, was this. Now, I'll play it just with... I didn't actually watch it with audio, but I'll be quiet for a minute. Just watch this. I haven't watched it all. I just watched it with subtitles, but let's watch this.
At the showcase,
Sorry, preface. This is... We are releasing our promo video for the Xbox Game Showcase 2024, featuring featuring amazing gamers from all walks of life sharing their excitement, of course, for the showcase. Reply with what you are looking forward to and retweet to spread the hype. Right. And the first thing we flipping say that I was like, what?
At the showcase, I'd like to see Farming Simulator 25.
Dragon Age Dreadwolf.
There you go.
2025.
Now,
Really looking forward to the new Assassin's Creed.
Fallout 3
What do you
remastered.
think about that for a second?
I just like being surprised, mostly.
Perfect dog.
Black Ops 6.
Chivalry 3.
Clockwork Revolution.
Forza Horizon 6.
Fortnite.
I want another Ghost Recon.
My dad's really looking forward to seeing some Avowed.
Indiana Jones.
Gears of War 6.
Fable.
Anything zombies, let's throw it in there.
Doom.
So it's not crazy. It's just people sharing their expectations. But come on, you wouldn't feature Dragon Age Dreadwolf on there and not do it. I mean, this is from best known for Xbox fan ads. Okay. Okay. So maybe I need some more context about this. I don't know. They've released our promo video. I don't know, I'm unsure, but the fact that they got Dragon Age Dreadwolf on that, I was like, what? Waiting to eat a shoe this weekend with Jack. No, Vito, don't say that. What do you folks think? Because I'm obviously very much like Dragon Age Dreadwolf. They've said it, now it's going to happen. But then we combine that with the news that we got the other week where Jez Corden reported that Xbox has bought third-party marketing campaigns for a particular studio that is going to, what's the word, give solace to a weary fandom. Vanna Banana, we're definitely getting Dreadwolf, yeah. So that's the Xbox One. However, something else has been the big Summer Games Fest. Now, let me just go on my Discord to show you this first. What kind of triggered a reaction from me in terms of what's going on with Summer Games Fest was these tweets from Jeff Grubb. Now, Jeff Grubb, we've reported on the channel countless times. You know, obviously, nobody's 100% correct, but he's a really good, reliable games insider. He reports on things, and they always they always line up. Or if they haven't, there's been an internal delay. But generally, he has some contacts at EA or BioWare, or he knows something about the ongoings of Dreadwolf. Let's just say that. Anyway, so Crusader tweeted at Jeff Grubb, what are the odds we see Dragon Age Dreadwolf within 1 week's time? And this was 2 days ago. And Grubb said, look, I'm going to reply with a shit post. And I don't want everyone to freak out. Okay, here we go. If the latest thing I heard is true, the answer is both 0% and 100%. I'm being vague because we're so close, but I'll clarify by Sunday. And then Lord Beef said, my guess is this means someone will come on stage and say, hey, we're not ready to show Dreadwolf today, but we'll do so in September or whatever. And he said it isn't anything that bad or frustrating. So it can still be bad, is what Juby said. And I mean, take that for what you will, but it's the kind of like 0 and 100%. For me, that reads as BioWare are going to do something at Summer Games Fest, but it's like this is a trailer for an announcement. Like it's tune in for the Xbox Game Showcase for your first ever gameplay reveal of Dragon Age Dreadwolf. But then it's like, so that's their presence at Summer Games Fest. I don't know, like, the answer is 0 and 100%. What does that mean? And then the fact that he said he'll clarify by Sunday, well, the Xbox Game Showcase is on Sunday. So maybe he's saying he's clarifying by Sunday because he doesn't even need to clarify because we've actually got the information from that at that point because of the Xbox Showcase being at 6 p.m. on Sunday or something like that. So is that what he's referring to? There was something else he did say further to this tweet. Let me get that up. He said further, I'm not dropping it from my fantasy critique team. They are pretty happy about how it turned out. Also, it can't be anything that bad, Jeff. Please, I'm dying. Not bad at all. So again, he's being positive. I don't know. What do we think? Like, I'm just going to read some comments for a sec. Sausage rolls. Hi, Cameron. How you doing? Like, what does he mean with that? For me, it feels like, and I'm more. This is me not being able to stream Friday, so this is just my preference. It feels like Summer Games Fest, there's going to be a Dragon Age teaser, but it's going to maybe be like a 10-second trailer and be like, tune in for the Xbox Game Showcase for more. Or maybe a short story trailer or a cinematic trailer, and it's like, tune in for Xbox for more details. And I feel like BioWare have done that in the past with Anthem. Let me just read some comments. Niku, maybe a teaser at Summer Games Fest and then a Seymour on Sunday at the end. I'm not sure how connected those events are, though. See, I agree completely to that, Niku. Hello, Escalucio. We clowning? We're always clowning. That's something I was thinking about, is do I actually dress up as a clown on Sunday for the Xbox Game Showcase? And I think it's looking more likely now than ever, to be honest. We have to be getting dad, man. We do have to be getting dad. But I don't have an Xbox. Ivan Hunter, don't worry. If you don't have an Xbox, it's okay. The general shtick about the Xbox thing is that Microsoft has just paid for a marketing deal with BioWare to show off the gameplay at their showcase. You don't need an Xbox or anything like that. It's just a marketing deal. Some people are saying it's going to release in August. Is that a bit too soon? I think for EA, it's a bit too soon. Sorry, Emrat said that. It's a bit too soon because BioWare like to at least market their games for 6 months. Look at Mass Effect Andromeda and look at Anthem. And I think for Dreadwolf, they are going to want to market it, especially if it is in a good place currently. What else have we got? I'm going to eat glass if it's not at the Summer Games Fest. No, Cryptid Vow, don't do that. Let's have a look. No joke, I have clown makeup ready. Clown time on Sunday. Yes, we're clowning on Sunday. Gameplay reveal on Sunday for Xbox, yeah. Might be the last time to clown. Please dress up. Thanks, Lynn. To me, a 2-minute trailer on Friday and a full gameplay reveal on Sunday. Homer, that sounds pretty good. I think that. On that note, when do you think the actual release will be? I think November, 10 years after Inquisition. It's a good time for it. What else have we got? Something for both events. That's what it feels like. Like, yeah, 100% and 0%. It kind of sounds like the very nature of the content. It doesn't sound like it's the best reveal at Summer Games Fest based on that. He said he's shitposting, so fair enough. But I don't know. Do you think the clowning will be over? Homer, the clowning will never be over. Lambo will hold me that. Lady Ashtar, you're right. And Lambo will make sure I eat a shoe. What else have we got? That is also true. Krotsky, Mass Effect Andromeda did have 2 months marketing, but it still had a bit more marketing material beforehand. I feel like there was like multiple EA Play trailers with gameplay and stuff. But that is true. That game should have been delayed. Absolutely. What else have we got? Any news? I agree, Willem. I do agree. As long as it's not Solas and Varric are definitely in this game, I'm all up for any news. Combi Fighter says, hello Jackdaw, I've been a fan for years. Time watching you live. First time watching you live. Also, my copium and clown makeup is ready. Thank you so much, Combi Fighter, for joining this live stream. Really appreciate it. And my clown makeup is also ready. I do need to buy some more, though, for Sunday. 10 years, I know, Bill. It's crazy. What else have we got? Cool. So that's one bit. Now, we've also got an article from IGN. And I know you can't spell ignorance about IGN. But you'll see what immediately attracted me to this. And it was, as you can see, Mr. Eggman himself. So I haven't read this. I just figured I'd read it on the stream. So this could be about anything for as I'm aware. But I mean, it starts with a good title. Dragon Age, Monster Hunter, Alan Wake, and more. What to expect from Summer Games Fest. So let's get to the Dragon Age stuff. They've got it blocked here. I'm not bothered about the other games, to be honest. Let's be honest. BioShock, Civilization. Something about Dragon's Dogma 2 there. Maybe DLC. Okay, here we go. We also expect some non-sport... Okay, so I'll read the AI part. It's a year made of numbers above 1998, which means Electronic Arts will be publishing a few annualized sports games soon. There's a reasonable chance of EA Sports FC 25. Ooh, can't wait for that. Yay. But the sports games we're really hoping to see is a long-awaited reboot of Skate, and EA seems to be teasing as much of this unusual retro website that launched earlier this week. And we also expect to see some non-sports EA games, perhaps starting with a new Battlefield. We know that EA's Motive Studio is hard at work on an Iron Man game, so maybe Tony Stark will drop by. But we think it's safe to say that our biggest hopes are pinned on Dragon Age Dreadwolf. A full reveal of BioWare's next RPG has been promised for summer 2024, and hopefully it's at least approaching a return to form. So they're just saying that they expect to see Dreadwolf at Summer Games Fest, as we all do. Little capacity as of what, though? Now, in regards to we are definitely getting something this week, let me find... I think it was this Insider article. And I probably will just read this one out because it's a pretty small article. So, will we see Dragon Age Dreadwolf at the Summer Games Fest? Answered. So, as someone who genuinely enjoys lengthy role-playing games, even those with a bit of grind, I cannot wait to see more Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I adore Inquisition, as do many of you, and it's high time we receive a direct sequel. But will we see Dragon Age Dreadwolf at the Summer Games Fest? Well, according to an Xbox store page, which we're working to corroborate with more concrete information, such as a date, Dragon Age Dreadwolf will receive a full reveal this summer, likely during Summer Games Fest. So yeah, I get that that is also from the Xbox store page, which there's been a lot of weird stuff going on with that, which I'll talk about in a second. But we already knew that because of BioWare's blog. You don't need to link that to the Xbox store page personally. So this is the part. Whether it happens during the Summer Games Fest, Xbox Games Showcased, or elsewhere remains to be seen. It makes the most sense to showcase the open world RPG at Summer Games Fest 2024. Of course, when they say full reveal summer 2024. It could mean July or August too. I think that's highly unlikely though, especially with all eyes on Summer Games Fest. It's too fitting. And so that's all that they really delve into there. But they're basically unsure in regards to when we're going to see Dragon Age Dreadwolf. But that summer tease somewhat kind of giving clarity on it being the Summer Games Fest 2024. What else have we got? There was also something about Jeff Keighley in the news on Twitter about like him telling people to lower their expectations. Let me get that article as well. I will have a look at what people are saying in the chat. Sorry, I'll pause for just a second. How sincere is BioWare is happy with Dreadwolf? It sounds sincere enough. I trust Jeff Grubb's judgment. I have no clue myself, of course, but I do trust every word. Not every word. I do trust most words that Jeff Grubb has said. I think he's a very reliable person. So if he's reporting that BioWare are happy with it, I'd say that's fairly trustworthy. Anybody else got anything to say relevant to this? Apparently EA is not allowed to reveal their sports games in a Jeff Keighley event. Is that true, Homer? With EA being at Krutsky says, with EA being at Summer Games Fest and with their financial report, we can expect only 2 games to be revealed at Summer Games Fest, either Dreadwolf or some unknown EA play title or both. Now, one thing I've heard about Summer Games Fest, and I think we'll touch upon this in this article, is it's different than the Game Awards, because at Summer Games Fest they don't reveal new games. At Summer Games Fest they just talk about games that have already been announced. So obviously Dragon Age Dreadwolf does fall into that category, but this other EA partner title doesn't fall into that category because it's not been revealed yet. I'll see if this article mentions it, but we have an article basically saying, I know it's Kotaku, I know Kotaku can be naff, but it's got its sources. It says that Jeff Keighley wants you to lower your expectations for Summer Games Fest, which kind of brings all my things together of Jeff Grubb saying we've got a 0 to 100% of Dreadwolf being at Summer Games Fest, and he's trying to shitpost, but it's something that's not bad but also not good at the same time. And now Jeff's also telling us lower your expectations, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, so is this show actually going to be any good? Let's be blunt, because we know the Xbox showcase is going to be good. Regardless of like the shit show happening with Xbox and the layoffs and all that god awful stuff, the games that they'll be presenting with Dreadwolf and with like Avowed and Obsidian's titles and a Fallout Remaster or whatever else they've got on board, Fable, that's going to be a good show still. But Summer Games Fest, it seems like it's not going to be as good. And Jeff Keighley's setting the right expectations for it clearly here. I mean, I appreciate that he's telling us don't be too hyped, because we always do. But yeah, well, let's just read. If you're hoping to see an endless parade of world premiere announcements at this year's Summer Games Fest, maybe don't. Jeff Keighley is getting out ahead of the year's iteration of the annual June showcase to set expectations for fans around what exactly will be at the show. As the widely accepted replacement for the now dead E3, fans expect big announcements during Summer Games Fest, and where there will be lots of announcements about games, the games in question will predominantly be updates on titles we already know about, not new announcements. Talking during a Q&A on his Twitch channel, Keighley gave a sneak peek at what the summer showcase will entail, and perhaps more interestingly, what it won't. There'll be definitely new announcements, but the show is largely focused on, I think, existing games that have new updates for fans. So is that like a live service game? Is that like Fortnite? Is that like a brand new game that was revealed 3 years ago with a title, and then is getting future updates? Like, that is, again, it's really broad, because that could be Dreadwolf, or it also might not be Dreadwolf. Existing games that have new updates for fans, like Apex Legends, like, that just sounds a bit like it's just live servicey for me, or the Elden Ring DLC, as opposed to it being Dreadwolf. Oh, Gareth, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Could I just say that Durthaman and Valentin will be the real villains, as they are the last two old gods that haven't become archdemons? Absolutely possible. Valentin and Durthaman are both twins as well. It will be a really cool twist. I am personally hoping that we get somebody like Andruel and Elganan. Elganan would be really cool. Hey, Emily, how you doing? I'd love to see Elganan being the All-Father and having Mafal with that dynamic, and then Andruel potentially being his daughter, and also just what she represents with the weapons from the void, and she could represent the blight itself and stuff. But Durthaman and Valentin, literally the two, it could be any of the elven gods, but Durthaman and Valentin for sure. The owl and the bear, it absolutely could be. Absolutely. Hello, Blue Winkies are good. Hello, Nikita Nix. I am doing good. How are you doing? So I'll continue reading this article. So yeah, basically for those who just joined in, Jeff Keighley is saying that existing games. Oh wait, he's gonna confirm what I'm speculating on right now. But we're reading an article that confirms that the Summer Games Fest, we should lower our expectations for it, because it's going to be about existing games that have new updates. And so Jeff continues, existing games can mean titles that are already out, but are releasing new updates or expansions, as well as games that have been announced but aren't out yet. Okay, so Dreadwolf is still on the cards for Summer Games Fest, in regard to what Jeff is saying. And then he talks about the Elden Ring DLC. Keighley took managing expectations one step further, revealing specific games that will definitely not be at Summer Games Fest. This list includes Metal Gear Solid Delta, Kingdom Hearts 4, The Wolf Among Us 2, and Ken Levine's Judas. There definitely are things that are being announced, but this is not a show that has lots of like coming in 2026 or 2027 or teasers for games that are years and years out. In some ways, this is refreshing, as it means the titles we do see during Summer Games Fest will be things that will be likely in our hands in the next 2 years or so. That definitely falls under Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I mean, yeah, I think we can confidently say we're going to see some kind of Dreadwolf trailer at the Summer Games Fest. It just depends on what the context of that trailer is. That's the thing. With Jeff Grubb not really setting us up for something very exciting. Anything else he says here? More so that the Game Awards is saved for those big announcements, those big reveals. Yeah, wow, cool. Right, have I got any other things that I want to look at in regards to that? We'll have a read of this article. I don't know if it'll bring anything new to the surface, but it was released 8 hours ago in the spirit of this upcoming weekend. Anybody have any thoughts on the article and any of their expectations currently on Summer Games Fest and what we think we're going to see versus the reality of what we actually are going to get? I'll read some comments quickly. Jack, do you think it's the last installment, or will they save Elganan for the latter? Maybe that's a good idea. But I think they're going to save Mafal for the final game. They could save Mafal and Elganan for the final game. But I have thought for ages that Mythal is the true villain of Dreadwolf. So I think what a better way to end the Dragon Age than by defeating Mythal, sorry, somebody who you could say is technically eponymous of the entire franchise. I think that would be a really good way to go out with a bang. Ramundo says, been waiting for DA4 for 10 years, hope it lives up to Origins. For me, my expectations are I just hope it's a decent game. I talked about that in my first podcast, with my new podcast. At this point, I've waited so long for it. If it's anything like Inquisition, I'll enjoy it. It's probably going to be quite different, but in terms of like, people have mixed feelings of Inquisition. For me, it did more good than bad. But like, you know, Corypheus is weak. The story can be weak at times and stuff, and the open worlds and the side quests. But overall, I do enjoy that game a lot more. It's my favorite Dragon Age game. But like, you know, what I'm saying is it's got its flaws, it's got its perks. I'm not expecting Dreadwolf to be Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not expecting it to be flawless. I'm expecting it to have a bunch of flaws, a bunch of hot takes and things that we won't like about it. But I also am expecting it that as long as the bulk of the game I enjoy and I get on with and it feels like a Dragon Age game, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But like, that's why it's worrying when you hear things like we can't play as our companions in this new game, and that obviously that's based on a tease of a leak, and it's leaked information anyway. But still, like, for me, for it to feel like a Dragon Age game, I want to be able to play as my companions. I want to be able to experience party banter and the party dynamics and, you know, the character dynamics. And that's why a multiplayer Dragon Age game just wouldn't work, because it's not a multiplayer game. It's a very, very, very single-player experience. What else are people saying? Emily says, someone who the player thought was helping them... Someone who the player thought was helping them throughout the entire series turns out to be the ultimate antagonist, Mythal. Exactly! Oh, so good. Like, one of the first people you meet, and turns out to be the entire villain of the series. But she's also just so beautifully well written. And I love the moral ambiguity of her character. But yes, I just would love that. Gareth Green, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Do you think Elgin Allen was probably Dumat? Definitely a good guess. Given the fact that... Yeah, definitely a good guess. I think the nature of the old gods and the elven gods is very, very tricky. I think the old gods represent the physical forms of the elven gods. So when Solas sundered the elven empire and split their reality in two, like how we see with... Who do we see it with? My mind just went blank. Like how we see with Mythal being sundered, but oh, my mind went blank. I'll explain what I'm trying to say. So, like, the idea that the elf spirits forms, the elven god's spirit forms exist behind the veil, behind the fade, wherever they're hidden, but their physical forms were separated, like potentially Solas and the Dreadwolf. The Dreadwolf is this physical entity living in the fade. Solas, the spirit version of Solas, which then got a body, then wanders Thedas, sleeping for eternity. But they're both separated. It's like the idea that once he created the veil, he sundered their entire identities, their entire realities, and perhaps the elven gods as physical forms were split from their spiritual forms. And what we do know is that the untainted old gods are like these Lovecraftian tentacled monsters that there's been concept art depicted of them that literally look like the artworks we've seen of the elven gods in the 2020 teaser. So it kind of confirms that the elven gods' untainted form is an old god. So I'm thinking something along the lines of that. But of course, that's a mystery with so many missing jigsaw pieces that we just need Bioware to give us the answers for. But something like that, something similar. I did make an entire 40-minute video delving into that. It's called something like 6 Theories That Must Come True for Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I highly recommend watching it. It's like a movie if you're a bit bored and you want to watch it. But I mean, it's also really good. Not if you're just bored, but like it is a really good video breaking down everything we know about the elven gods and their spirits and their forms and how the elven gods basically relate to them. Jack, your chair looks so comfy. It really is. No, it's nice and comfortable. It really is. All dead memes. My expectation is that a voiceover will use buzzwords like the characters you know and love and bringing you the classic BioWare storytelling. It's true, and we need to see it to believe it, don't we? Vanna Banana. Mafar looks like a goddess with a reason for vengeance. Exactly, and we love her for it. I will continue to read this article. I haven't read this article before, so it might absolutely be completely irrelevant, but it might have something notable that's going to add to our current case of understanding Summer Games Fest, what to expect, and Xbox's showcase on the Sunday. Ultimately, the current ongoing theory from a bunch of people is that we are going to see Dragon Age Dreadwolf this weekend. Not confirmed. It is spurious rumour, but it's a theory that people are having. So I'm all down for it, of course. So here we go. This is WCCF Tech. Dragon Age Dreadwolf to be fully revealed this week. It's been claimed. Likely during Summer Games Fest showcase. There we go then. So Dreadwolf is set to be fully revealed later this week. That's what Insider Gaming reports, based on insider reports. Although the outlet isn't entirely sure during what planned showcase BioWare's title will be revealed, it's likely that it will happen during Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest event later this week. According to insider reports, which we're working to corroborate, Dreadwolf will receive a full reveal this week, likely during Summer Games Fest. The outlet writes, whether it happens during the Summer Games Fest, Xbox Game Showcase, or elsewhere, however, remains to be seen. That's exciting. Now, the fact that they don't want to... What does the report say? The fact that they haven't... Obviously, they can't state their source. But the fact that they do have a source that's saying that we're going to get it this weekend is really exciting. It means we're not too far off clowns. Emily, the real question is, are we still clowning for those events? I think so. That's what I'm pondering, is if I should dress up as a clown on Sunday. And if you all should dress up as a clown on Friday. The answer to that is, of course, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You absolutely should. Hello, Biotic B. How are you doing? So, this weekend. That's exciting. That means new content, finally. And a release date this weekend, potentially. So, as covered back in March of this year, the team behind Dreadwolf, as well as publisher EA, seemingly have been expressing to be pretty confident that the game will launch later this year, and that a reveal during the summer is likely. And this is what Jeff Grubb had said. We do trust. I suspect Dragon Age will probably pop up this summer. I don't know exactly when it will be shown is the real answer. I assume it will be shown sometime this summer. Could happen at any time though. It will be released this year, last I heard. They're pretty confident about that. Doesn't mean it's a guarantee. Could slip, but right now, internally, they expect it to release later this year. And earlier this month, Grubb also said that the development team behind Dreadwolf is really happy with how the game has turned out. And they should have all of the details for that thing, because everyone seems really happy with that game. They're pretty pleased with how it turned out. Grubb said earlier this month, the plan is to launch that this calendar year, so not EA's fiscal year, not before March 2025 or anything like that this year. And I don't think you're going to have to wait too long after this thing gets announced to play it, which means that now we're actually in June, which is crazy. Bloody hell, this year has gone so fast already. That means that Dragon Age Dreadwolf is definitely less than 5 months away. I don't see them releasing it in December personally. Dragon Age has either released in October or November. Inquisition was gonna release in October, but it got delayed 6 weeks into November. And if it's gonna release in November, it's 5 months away. If it's gonna release in October, it's 4 months away. Hence why, we're on the anticipation of a reveal, because they need to start marketing this. They need to start marketing this game in full earnest so they can get the word out and actually start spreading stuff. So that is just as exciting to hear. That it's according to Jeff Grubb, it's coming out this year. And yes, also Cairo Syrup, that they're actually happy with the product. How many negative news updates, understandably so, have we had this past I think it started getting negative when we had Joplin's... Well, actually, to be fair, Inquisition had a rough development anyway with its crunch, and we got news stories that Inquisition's developers didn't want Inquisition to represent a game in development because it was crunch hell, and it was this pirate ship of everybody works on it late hours until it's finally ready to be shipped. And so we've had negative updates from BioWare for a long time, but specifically regarding Dragon Age Dreadwolf, the first indicator was when Joplin was cancelled and pivoted, and that came out in 2016. No, not 2016. I think that came out. No, the update that was 2019. We had this. That was after we got the Dreadwolf Rises teaser. Yeah, so 2019 is when we kind of had a bit of a rocky update. But before that, we had Michael Laidlaw's departure, we had David Gator's departure, we had Fernando Mello's departure. So there was already a few departures of people being like, what's going on? But I would say it was that Joplin reboot when we got the insights into that from Jason Schreier in 2019, and we really got a sense of the negative development. But no, they're happy with it. That's a good sign. That is a good sign, finally. Elise just said, what did I miss? Hello, Elise. We're going through expectations and predictions for this weekend. So far, we've talked about Jeff Grubb talking about Dreadwolf potentially being at Summer Games Fest. We've looked at what Jeff Keighley has said about Summer Games Fest, and now we're looking at an article that says that Dreadwolf is likely or is claimed for a summer reveal this weekend, which could be at Summer Games Fest, at Xbox, or it could be also at another kind of event. BioWare could literally just drop a tweet in the next minute and go, hi folks, we're doing our own event. Join us on this live stream on Saturday as we show you the next bit of Fadus. What else are people saying in the chat? Hey Alison, yes, Summer Games Fest, it's Friday when I am seeing Taylor, and Xbox is Sunday. I think Xbox is like 6 p.m. my time on a Sunday, so 1 p.m. Eastern time for people living in the east side of America, and then earlier than that for Pacific, is it 3 hours? So then it would be 11 a.m., 10 a.m. So decent time on Sunday, I think. What people saying? Oh, Danielle, are you getting married in October? That is lovely. Brilliant wedding gift. Absolutely for Dreadwolf. October would be great. It would be. Krutsky hopes for September at the latest. I get what you're saying. And they were going to release it apparently, reportedly, September last year, which is crazy. But I do think they need a bit of marketing in them to do it. Yes, BB. So Lisa and Lambo are going to be streaming this Friday. That is on Lambo's channel. I believe he's already got the live stream set up. I will not be there, and there really isn't a chat. I would love to pop in, but I'll be shaking it off. But I have heard inside reports that Taylor Swift is a Dragon Age fan, and she's going to stop the show for a brief moment, and she's going to get the trailer out for us, and she's going to go, I know somebody who's really excited to see this. And she's then going to drag me out on stage and we're going to watch it together. I kid, of course, that'll be fantastic. But no, I unfortunately will not be able to stream it because one hyperfixation over the other. And this was booked in a year ago. Sorry, I do apologise. I got my clown nose prepped for the weekend. That is the right attitude. The Elder Worm. I love it. Jack, you're not even going to remember seeing Taylor? What do you mean, believe it? Is it because I'm going to phase out and cease to exist because we're going to get Taylor Swift and Dragon Age potentially in the same day? I think that's what you mean. Oh, man. Jack, Lynn says in bold caps, can you imagine fighting an archdemon without playing a Grey Warden with the information we now know? Ooh, I can. That'll be brilliant. If there's no reveal this weekend, my girlfriend is going to roast me alive for getting my hopes up again. The Elder Worm, you can join me in eating a shoe. That is what you can do. Tell your girlfriend to prepare a shoe for you, and it has to be like a clown shoe this big. A proper clown shoe that honks when you eat it as well. And we'll eat it together live. Because I think Lambo's going to make me eat 2 shoes if I'm wrong. I already have to eat 1 shoe for being wrong in 2021. So, yeah, he's going to make me eat another shoe if I'm wrong. OMG lol, Taylor Swift, I suspect you have questions. Oh, man. Exactly. And she does. She has questions about Solar. She'd be a Solar villain. She would be. She's a tortured poet. She would absolutely be a Solar villain. That's why you won't be... Leo says, that's why you won't be streaming. You're going to be there to present to us. Yes, that is why. I'm going to be at the Summer Games Fest to give you the trailer. I wish. That would actually be a dream. That would be a dream. I'm just checking Twitter to see if there's been any... Nope, nothing. What else are people saying? Jack, do you have any idea of what your first playthrough in Dad will be? I have an inkling of an idea, and I would actually love to hear everybody else's ideas. I think my first playthrough is going to be importing my Solar villain in there. I love my Josephine Mansing Trevelyan. I love my Trevelyan. He goes so hard. He's a nice, faithful young man who is a Tempest rogue. I love to play him. He's got his nice Disney princess romance. Everything works out. Who's the divine? Liliana is the divine. Liliana's the divine. His best friends are Cole, Solas. We'll exclude Josephine, and Cole, Solas, and he's good friends with Cassandra. Who else? Good friends. I mean, I think the party I normally do with him is definitely Cole and Solas, and then it would be a warrior, so Iron Bull. Well, yeah, I think that's what I'd go for. But I'm not going to import him straight away because I want the tragedy. I really do. I want to see what it's going to be like for those who imported their saves with a Solas Mansing Inquisitor. Given the fact that the Inquisitor's got to be coming back, surely, folks, surely the Inquisitor's coming back, right? So I want to see how tragic Dreadwolf is going to be with my Solar villain Inquisitor, and she is quite a renegade. She's friends with Cole and Solas, but yeah, she doesn't get on with many people. I did make her to be quite mean, quite proud of her elven heritage and stuff. So she did get into arguments with Solas, but then she did end up romancing him. But yes, I will be doing that. I'm thinking about that. What about you folks? I want to know. And then my second playthrough will be Trevelyan, my good boy Trevelyan. But the choices I made on that, yeah. So we got Liliana as the divine. I left Hawk in the Fade, and Alistair lives on. So Varric's really upset, but I mean, I don't, my tier list is Alistair. I like him a little bit more than Varric. So yeah, Varric's upset, but Alistair's fine. And I mean, if we believe the thing that Mafal said anyway, or Flemeth said to Hawk about, jumping into the abyss, or what is it she said about when you think, the world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss, watch out for that moment, and leap. It is only when you jump that you find out you have wings, something like that. I think that potentially could relate to Hawk. So Hawk is going to be all right. And then I sided with the mages, of course, and yes, I was Solas's good friend, and I told him that I would try to redeem him. So those are quite a few key pivotal choices that he did. Can you import your saves? That's what King Peter is asking. I'm assuming so, but more details on that once we get some kind of reveal. I think once we get the Summer Games Fest or whatever reveal we get in the full reveal, they'll be like, by the way, the Dragon Age Keep is ready for you to import into Dreadwolf, surely. Or they'll have some kind of system. What I think would be really cool is, unlike what they did in Inquisition, where you created Hawk once you got to Skyhold, it'd be cool if, like in Andromeda, you create your Inquisitor at the same time as you create your main character. So then the reveal can be a surprise. I like that in Andromeda. Obviously, you see your twin in Andromeda straight away, so that's why they did it. But I like the surprise of you can expect them to come in at any point, as opposed to create them and then they're going to appear. That's just a very, very tiny preference I have, but I do like that. BT says, I'm still wondering which background I want to use for my Hawk. But Liliana Divine, Josie Romancing Mage Adar, Aggressive Non-Romancing Hawk, and Morrigan Romancing Hero of Relden. Nice! No, I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan. What did I... the backgrounds, and I was going to say something else about that. I can't remember. But yes, I'm a big fan of you, Romance and Josephine. The backgrounds for Rook seem like, I don't know if they're going to be origin stories or if it's just backgrounds, but it seems like you got something going on in Antiva with the crows and the talons. We need new talons, or we need at least new Antivan crows. Obviously, you got the lots of things going on in Tevinter. We have the Tevinter Sicari and the Lucerne Dorian's group, or even like an anti-slave establishment movement, or is it the character the Vulture, or not the Vulture? There was a character in the Dragon Age Day short story who was like a slave rebellist, and you got the Shadow. I've already said the Shadow Dragons. So the Shadow Dragons, a new agency owned by Neve Gaius, who are basically anti-slavery, I think. The Sicari, who are Tevinter's best network of spies. The Lucerne, who are Dorians and various Talanis, anti-slavery group. And yeah, and anything else in Tevinter, 'cause it's a huge nation anyway. And Antiva Crows, I think that's really it for Antiva. And then you've got Navaring, the Grand Acropolis, which covers the Fraternity of the Morn Watch to the Fraternity of the Morn Watch, the Necromancers. There's other factions within the Grand Acropolis, and the Mortalitasi, and Ordric Felhassen's a part of the Morn Watch, and there's something else, I believe. But yeah, you got lots of necromancy stuff going on in Navarra, and then you've got like the Lords of Fortune in Ravane, and then you have. So that's Antiva, Ravane, Tevinter, Tevinter, and then Navarra. That's 4 already. That's already 4. And so and then of course the Anderfelds with the Grey Wardens. So there's like loads of opportunities for potential. And then I'm not even talking about the Veil Jumpers, the Executors. And it all comes back for me to the comics that we got recently, the Dragon Age, the Missing comic, which wasn't that good to be honest. But that was the Veil Watchers, the Antivan Crows, the Shadow Dragons, and the Grey Wardens. So it's like, yeah, it's like are they the 4 factions that we can be a part of? Is there going to be some origin story going on there? Or are they just characters that are joining us from each of the factions? Because obviously, as we know, in every single Dragon Age game, loads of characters come from some really different factions representing that fully. Unless you're Blackwall, of course. William Gusty says, Alistair is king, Hawk is with Meryl, and Divine Liliana is with Serana. Nice, I like that. My hero of Ferelden became the prince consort. He had the old god baby with Morrigan, but he ended up with Liliana. So it'll be interesting to see if he ever came back, what that would be like. But yeah, he is with Liliana. He just had the child with Morrigan. And Alistair is very pissed at my warden for being like that. Hey Jack, do you think Meryl return in Dreadwolf? That's what Homer is asking. I think there's a good chance she could, you know. I think with her like being an elven sympathizer and the attraction she has to like elven relics and artifacts and the Illuvian stuff that she did, and the fact that we saw her Illuvian in the Crossroads with Morrigan, I think she absolutely could. She also was the first person to introduce us to the story of Fen Harel. So it's like, it would be really cool if she did come back and she was like a Solas sympathizer, because she literally introduced us to who he is and representing the blade that would end the war. Imagine if she's literally wielding that blade, or she's helping Solas. Maybe she could be like talked to, or if you're Hawk romancer, she could be swayed. But like yeah, I think she could return and have some sort of an antagonistic role for sure. I reckon. Yeah, be cool to see. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of Meryl personally. If you see, you should watch the latest podcast me, Lambo, and Lisa did, because we just did a tier list. And I like Meryl, but I do find her a little bit whiny. She's not my preference, but I do see why she's liked. But I just thought she was really silly for the blood magic and coordinating with demons and getting a keeper killed and all that stuff. I was kind of like, Meryl, you should have just stopped. But yeah, she didn't. Pretty sure Morgan is confirmed. Yeah, not to be. Not to be. So, minus T. I think Morgan's going to come back. I just don't think Claudia Black will voice act her. I think she might be voice acted by the voice actress of Flemeth, which is... What's she called? Kate Mulgrew? Yeah, Kate Mulgrew. Yeah, I think she'll be voice acted by Kate Mulgrew instead. If indeed we have like 10 years since Inquisition and Morgan and Flemeth are dealing out their stuff and she's an ex-vessel, what if Morgan is indeed back, but she's not exactly who she used to be, or she now carries the very essence of Mafal? That would be fantastic. Gareth Green, thank you so much for the super chat. I have too many playthroughs. It's true. It is true. Like, what do you do first when you have too many playthroughs? I really want to do my Trevelyan, who's my canon, but I'm like, no, I want to see what's about with Sullivan. Somebody said something that I wanted to reiterate on. What did I want to reiterate on? Sorry, Claudia Black. So Claudia Black tweeted a while ago that she might not be in Dreadwolf. However, she's going to sign an NDA. She can't tell you if she's in it. Nobody can tell you if they're in Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Unless BioWare have confirmed it. Like we had the Gamescom 2020 behind the scenes teaser where we saw Ike Amity as Grey Warden Davrin, and we saw that other actress who is playing a dwarf called Belice. I'll get it up. And then we know Gareth David Lloyd's coming back, obviously, because we saw him. Come on, like, yeah. And also we know that Varric is seemingly coming back, unless they just wanted to use him for a trailer, which I get because he is a narrator, but like, it's yeah. And also, we're pretty certain all the voice actors for the Inquisitor are coming back. Alex Wilton Regan has lots of good banter and tweets online all the time. I tweet about it like, I can't wait for the Inquisitor to come back. Which is the most exciting character you're looking forward to? And she's like, this is bait. So I think that's fair to say. So Brian Bloom, Gareth David Lloyd, and then the Gamescom trailer. I did get her name down somewhere. Like Belisara or Belicia, it was something. Was it 2019? No, it wasn't 2019. Maybe it was 2021. I've got a folder of every month of Dragon Age news. I'm not even kidding you when I tell you how serious I am of covering this game. I mean, I can show you. You can just see. It's crazy. So I'm looking in 2020, and I've only got these in the voice. Okay, I think it's in my screenshots. Unless anybody else can tell me. Her name is Belara. Thank you, Betia. I'm also interested in what the voice actress was called too. So Belara, who we kind of think is a dwarf. It could be anybody. It doesn't need to be a dwarf, but we think it could be. I can't remember the name of the voice actress. Okay, I've got a picture of her. But does the picture have her name? Yes, Ji Young Han. There we go. I believe she was in Anthem. Yes, she was one of the people in Anthem. I can't remember Anthem, to be honest. But Ji Young Han is playing a character called Belara. Could be an elf, could be a dwarf, could be Qunari, could be anybody. But yes, she is. So we know Ji Young Han, Ike Abadi, Gareth David Lloyd, and Brian Bloom. We're pretty much certain the Inquisitor's coming back because it's the Inquisitor. So that confirms all 4 of the Inquisitor's voice actors. And who else? Claudia Black said she's not coming back, but I mean, she has to. She's signed an NDA. She can't tell you she's coming back. And then everybody else is up in the air. We did have new voices in the Thetis Calls trailer, which were really interesting. And I remember breaking that down. But I think we did spot somebody who is going to potentially be an Antivan Crow, who could be Andretia. And I did write that down. But again, it's not confirmed who that person is and who the actual actor behind the voice was too. And then anybody else? I don't think there's ever been any other teasers of people being like, I could be in Dreadwolf. I think it's been quite quiet. There was this guy who's doing NPCs that I covered in an update about a month ago. But like, he was playing a Knight Templar Commander. Hello, Queen Tiamat. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. I want to see Holix as a companion, or at least a character in the game. I'd love that. Because we know they can disguise themselves as anything, so it's like, are you Holix? Could you be Holix, or are you somebody else? Oh, damn, you were. I'm really excited to see Audric Felhassan, if he is indeed a character in the game, because he's like possessed by two spirits, or he's got two spirits inside of him. And obviously we've seen Cole manage one spirit, but I think that'd be so cool to see that. But also, I liked his characteristics. V Vampy says Josephine's VA has recently announced that she's done voice for Elder Scrolls. That's cool. I mean, my Inky needs to see his Bay again. I'd love that, especially if we are going to Antiva. Let's go to the Montelier household. Renee Riles wants Davrin as your first romance. Oh, brilliant! I don't know for my first romance. I like Neve Gaius in the comics. I like her a lot. Harley Quinn has been big on the list. Big into Harley Quinn. Yeah, Neve Gaius, Harley Quinn. Yeah. Yeah, those two. The Jackdaw will appear in the game. Wahahaha. I wish, William. I wish. Ashley Birch, give us Quidian. Oh, Russell Grant, that'd be so good. Oh, yes. I would love to see the characters from Absolution. I'd love an update on Absolution, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. Where has that show gone? And given the fact that Netflix is, Netflix doesn't really, give season 2s out as much as to be like, BT, I need, I have no idea. Honestly, neither do I. I assume it's Neve Gallus. But again, that's the thing when you read a book, you can never tell what it's supposed to be. There was loads of like, how do we say Felasan from the Masked Empire? Is it Felicine or Felasan? Yeah, Felicine or Felasan. Now Patrick Geeks came out and said it's Felasan. I'm getting confused now. Felasan. But that's the thing when you read it in the book. It's like, how do you how is it supposed to be read? No, Krotsky, I said that like basically all 4 are confirmed. They're not all confirmed, but like they basically are. Like they haven't came out and said that they are, but like they gotta be, right? We've got to see the Inquisitor again. Syrup, no, I really understand that. Oh, what did Syrup say that you really understand? Lynn, I need to read. Where's Syrup? Syrup, can you please put in what you said again? Because I want to see what Lynn really understands. Yeah, I can't see it. Penny C, you are too kind. I wish. No, they won't. That would be amazing. But I doubt they would. I would appreciate it though. I appreciate the thought. But I don't need to create a character of me because I'm right here in the flesh. But no, I do appreciate it. It's a nice thought. Just checking if Bioware have tweeted because it has hit 8 PM my time. And normally around 8 PM is when Bioware tweet sometimes. If they do tweet. Nothing so far though. Yeah, Syrup. What did you say, Syrup? There are so many things left unanswered. Yes, unfortunately. Well, there are, fortunately, so we've got like a bulky game to go into, but also like, how is Dreadwolf going to end? How is it going to end the fact that like, we've waited 10 years for this game and we don't think we're going to get everything answered? And then it's like, okay, when's the next game coming out? Well, not until Mass Effect 5 is out. Okay, so then, when are we getting Dragon Age Dreadwolf 2? Oof, I don't even want to think about it. I really don't. I'm definitely open to the idea of Dreadwolf ending in DLCs, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. Penny C. They will watch. They will. You watch. They might not tell you. Penny, I appreciate that. What it will be, Penny, is it'll be some Antivan Crow who is dead on the floor, and he's like got loads of notes all jumbled together from a board, and it'll be like, "Here lies the last jackdaw, whatever. He died doing what he loved. He would not stop rabbiting on about his obsession over the nugs." Like some kind of comedic thing of like he died doing what he loved, but also like, Jack, stop being so annoying and stop. And not stop being so annoying, but I know like I like being annoying. It's my personality. Is I'm a tinfoiling, following Bioware's every moment to like jump on it, and I know they find that endearing. I think they do. They do. I get so many lovely comments from Bioware developers. I do, but also it's funny because like there's the other element too of Flipperneck. Like he does not miss a thing. He's like on it like that. So I think it'd be funny if there was like a dead character in Antiva who had been doing his job too well. Thank you so much, Trevor Reisberg, for the super chat. What role do you think the Kunari will play in the game? Oh, what a brilliant question. So, based on Twin Nights, I think the Kunari occupation is going to expand so dramatically to the point where previously I've thought that like the Kunari are just going to absolutely decimate the entirety of Antiva, and there's basically going to be little of Antiva left when we start the game. But I think less so of that now because of the fact that we are seeing more of Antiva and we're seeing cities of it that are safe. But that like maybe that's just Antiva City or where are we going? We're going to, is it Rialto? No, it's on my map up here. Yeah, was it Rialto that was teased in the Dragon Age, the Thedas Calls teaser? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Rialto, I think. No, it was Treviso. It was Treviso. Yeah, so the fact that we saw Treviso, maybe Antiva City's already gone. Maybe the last of the Antivan Crows. We knew that Tia and Viago were going to Antiva City to warn the rest of the Crows. But yeah, I think a lot of Antiva will be under Kunari occupation, and either it will be completely wiped out or will have some say in fighting against it. I don't really know that much, but I think that could be the case in terms of the fact that in Twin Nights, Solas did say, and again, he was lying, but like, I don't think he'd lie about the Kunari, but he was lying, that the Kunari occupation would have the majority of Antiva and then east of Varantium in Twinter within like a year and a half. So, given the fact that there's been a lot more time since then in Dreadwolf, I think the Kunari will have hugely occupied over. And I hope that means that we're going to see characters like Rasan and characters like Sten come back. You know, Sten is the Arashok, and Rasan has led an unsanctioned Antam invasion. So obviously that invasion is going to continue going on, but like that's unsanctioned. She's done that out of her own accord, or out of a subset of the Kunari's accord. So there needs to be some kind of comeuppance there. Or it might just continue, and Sten might be like, right, whatever, it's happened now, let's go and invade. As he said to the Grey Warden or Alistair in the comics and in the games, I would not want to see you in the battlefield. Sten knew this moment was coming anyway. The Kunari invasion has always been foreshadowed, especially so in Trespasser. So, yes, I think that the state of the Kunari is going to be dramatic. What else have we got? Hey Jack, do you think Dreadwolf will answer a lot of questions and theories for Dragon Age? I really hope so. I would love it to, but I think being realistic, we are going to have so many fun, better fan theories and plots that that Bioware can't even touch. It happened with Andromeda. It happened with the previous Mass Effect games. Look at the indoctrination theory in Mass Effect 3. Like, people created such a brilliant theory on that, and then the truth is, the ending of that game is to choose between three colours, and there actually really isn't a satisfying conclusion. But we overlook it anyway because of the Citadel DLC. So I think we're always going to have the best fan theories. right now we're connecting the fact that like the elder gods are the old gods, and that's most definitely true. But things like I want to be funny and say Sandal being the maker, but connecting things like Solas's ending and maybe him coming back as a separate spirit, or getting closure, or like wanting a Doctor Who ending. Spoilers for season 4 of Doctor Who, where Doctor Who, like the Doctor and Rose and Solas and Llewellyn, that relationship is just, they're just so well mirrored. But in season 4 of so like for context, the Doctor in Doctor Who is a timeless being who is a Time Lord, goes through time and space, very lonely character who goes back in time to save the world, picks up on time periods and meets historical characters, and ultimately loves humanity and saves humanity. And he travels with travels with human companions for the majority of it. And then in the reboot, he meets a young woman called Rose Tyler, and he basically falls in love. But how the 10th Doctor is written, so each Doctor is different, they're written differently. The 10th Doctor is written, and his main characteristics are that he is lonely, and it's that yearning loneliness, and he like his journey is like, whereas the 9th Doctor is like this PTSD victim survivor, very very traumatic and reactionary to his trauma. The 10th Doctor is more witty. He kind of doesn't shrug it off more. He shrugs it off more than 9th, but he's also deeply lonely, and you get that sense more so in the episode Doomsday. But the happy ending is so fan servicey, but I love the shit out of it, and I don't care, because I am a hardcore Rose Tyler fan ship. Rose Tyler and the Doctor is my favorite ship, and the Doctor Who is my favorite fictional character. That's been, I would say more so these days. I love Solas, but that's been since I was like 9 years old, but 8 years old. But how that relationship ends, getting to my point, is they have to split up because Rose Tyler gets lost in a parallel universe, and they can never see each other again because it will open up rip a hole in the fabric of time and space, and the two universes will collide. And so she gets saved, but she has to go to a parallel universe, otherwise she'll fall into the void or hell. But that doesn't happen. She gets saved, and but because of that, she's locked in that parallel universe. And so they have a brief 2-minute respite moment where they can say their goodbyes. And then it's like, I'll never see you again. And she literally says, I love you. And he's about to say, Rose Tyler, if I don't get the chance to, I guess, what does he say? He says, well, I suppose, if I must say it, something like that. He's about to say, Rose Tyler, I love you. But he doesn't get to say it because he fades away because didn't have enough time. She starts crying, as you would. So it's not like an end in the way of Solas, where he's like, I can't tell you what I am. I'm going to tell you what I am. It's like it's a heartbreaking end, but at least they love each other. Obviously, Solas and Llewellyn do love each other, but at least with this one, there's a bit of closure. They both loved each other. It's just the fact that they literally physically cannot see each other again. Whereas Solas and Llewellyn, they can see each other again. They will see each other again because he's in your party. After he breaks up with you, obviously you're still hanging about, and you can go talk to him. Where that's more of a choice thing, but it's a similar narrative. Anyway, getting to my point. And yes, Obsidian, exactly. Patrick Weeks did base Solas off the 10th Doctor, hence why I'm talking about it. And yes, Sasha, Doctor Who talk. Ooh. So I don't care. I love it. But the fan service ending for season 4 of Doctor Who is the Doctor, who is an alien, gets a human form of him that exists, and that human form will die, will age, and that human form gets to stay with Rose forever because it's still him, but it's like a clone of him. It's human, and then they wander off together and live happily ever after. Now, is that going to happen for Solas and Llewellyn? Can Solas clone himself? Probably not. God, spoilers, Jack. It's true. So I don't think that will happen for Solas. I think he could be reborn as a spirit. I think he may forget, and he could. I mean, this is really heartbreaking, but he could forget and live a new life with Llewellyn, like his spirit friend in All New Faded for Her. But then that wouldn't be the Solas that Llewellyn fell in love with. That'll be somebody new. Yes, physically, he would still be there. It would still be the same bald man, but he would be a new person. He'd be a new spirit with new memories, with new experiences. He would be a different person. So it's like, do you want that sort of villains? And then he could die. There'll be an ending where he dies for sure. If people want that, I think. And I don't know if there'll be a the villain gets to join him, watch the world burn ending. I don't think that will be possible. But I'm expecting a multitude of endings. Will we get that fan service of Doctor Who? Maybe to some extent. Maybe being reborn again. Maybe. It's hard to say change his ways, because if his mind was just so easily changed, that's not who he is as a character. The reason he has stopped dating the villain is because he knows that if he doesn't stop, then at that point she will join him and she will see what he becomes. And it's not the fact that it's not that hindrance is stopping him. It's the fact that she will give up the Inquisition. She will give up everything to literally join him. Giving up the endeavour of the Inquisition, giving up all of that stuff, revolving around Griffith's quest line to join him and stop everything. So it's like that's why he stopped from the very good essence of his character, to let her be the person that she should be. Could be worse. Could be the Jack Yantor ending where Llewellyn dies and Solas lives. Oh, Sasha, that is good. Ooh, that's a good ending. That's a good ending. I would love that though. Ooh, that would be so ballsy. I mean, the thing is that Dreadwolf has brilliant writers behind it. Like, it could go so many ways. And that will be so good. Obsidian Bone says, "Love never forgets Jack." I know. I get that. But like, look at Solas's friend. Look at Solas's friend and what happened to them. Robert stole the television. Thank you so much for the super chat. Meryl Chads, never give up. 13 years, please help. Oh, that's a good. That is a good long relationship with Meryl. What is it that you like about her, Robert? And also, why did you steal the TV, Robert? Love will save Solas. Danny, that'll be good. But he already is in love with Llewellyn. So what could happen that would be different, that would allow him to succumb to love now? Could, like, we fix the veil and be like, right, that's it, Solas. I don't want to join you now. I've fixed the veil. I've stopped your scheme. So can we just put it to bed and can we just love each other and walk away? Could that happen? Could we just beat him and then not kill him and be like, right, that's it. Go be with the villain? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I think... I mean, there's just a foreshadowing in this personal quest. I think that for me, him forgetting or becoming back as a new spirit or changing his purpose. Going from pride to wisdom or becoming one again or becoming a new thing completely together. So he could still be the same, but he's got a new purpose. Like, I suppose, Doctor Who, where he is a new version of himself, but he's still the Doctor. Puts to bed, plays romance music. Exactly. Yeah, I'm thinking more along with the Doctor Who comparison, because Patrick Weeks themselves did say that the 10th Doctor is based on Solas, and it's a really good basis. Oh, thank you so much, Renee Riles, for the super chat. If all elves started as spirits, doesn't that mean that they were people that inspired the spirits into existence in the first place? Do dwarves predate elves? That is a brilliant question. Does that mean that there were people that inspired the spirits into existence? So, as we understand, Mafal was created from the tears of the Fade, which is kind of like lyrium. It's very it's very convoluted. As we understand it, spirits existed before bodies, because the elves created bodies from the Titans, and then we assume inhabited those bodies, and those bodies were created from lyrium. So it would kind of be like living in a lyrium body like Fenris with his lyrium tattoos, but even further. So it's like spirits existed before physical people, to some extent. Yeah, because Solas was given a body by Mafal. So we don't know yet, but trying to understand it, spirits were created first, and they were then given bodies. Dwarves are a hive mind created by the Titans. I don't know how they were given bodies. They're connected to the stone or the Titans, and nothing is said about them previously as spirits. We do know that there were deep roads back in the elven times, and the dwarves existed, and some of the dwarves worshipped Mafal because she gave them dreams. So it's like, okay, did Mafal create the dwarves, or is Mafal just blessing them, or did Mafal take the power of a titan to then give them dreams? We also don't know. Maybe she sapped their power. Maybe she wanted to become the god of the dwarves. Again, it's very tinfoily, but also at the same time, Solas did speak highly of Mafal, but maybe he just overlooked it because there were worse elven gods. The moment that Solas turned against the elven gods was the moment that he saw the mural in the Deep Roads, where we saw the orb, or the Titan's heart, and it was the death of a Titan that caused Solas to start his rebellion. And so, was that Mafal first killing a Titan, or was it the elven gods? We don't really know. But that codicy does link to Mafal, so it's like, is he annoyed at Mafal, but kind of he's okay with it now? But it's really confusing. I apologise for that really annoying noise. That is my mouse, because it's wireless. It likes to connect, and it likes to sleep when I don't touch it. Dragon Age lore experts sound like Alex Jones. No, Robert, don't do me like that. Oh no. Emily Stone King says, I like your surname, Emily Stone King. I think there will be a moment when Solas will have to choose between finishing his plan or saving Llewellyn's life, and he's going to choose her. That would be brilliant. I would love that. Yes. Because that would make him stop. That would. If there's one thing that can stop him from his plan, it's Llewellyn. Maybe not a friend Inquisitor, definitely not a rival, but definitely Llewellyn. That's good. Humans came from beyond the sea, and so did the executors as well, which is weird. Let's have some... so, Enki Dawn, I like that name. Let's have some tragedy in here. What if there's an option to have Rook kill Llewellyn, boss fight and all, because she's trying to save Solas by Rook's trying to kill him to save the world? Stop! We can't have one of our main characters fighting each other. I mean, we can. Can you imagine? Grubb just said Dreadwolf won't be there, but Dragon Age will be there. Lavelle, are you sure? Where? Lavelle. Is this live off the tweet? Is this live? Let me have a look. Fortunately, I have two computers, so I'm just doing it at once. Jeff Grubb said this? Everybody pause. Everybody pause and help me find this tweet. Where did he say it? Did he really say it, Lavelle? Grubb just said. He just said. I can't see anything. I'm looking. He's tweeting about British people. What's he saying about those Brits? Right, I'm going to just search Jeff Grubb Dragon Age on Twitter. Or like, did he say it in a live stream? I can't see anything. If you can find the tweet, please let me know. Or if you can find the source, I would love to see that. But I can't see anything instantly. If anybody else can see it, he was on live on Kind of Funny Games. All right. Okay. Right. Okay. That's right, folks. You know what? This is why I like doing it live, because we can just do this together. This is all the fun. So he was live on Kind of Funny Games. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, folks. We're doing this. We're doing this together. Let's get rid of that chat. We don't need to see that chat. We're gonna. Okay. Let's have a look. So. Yes. So he just said it. Okay. So let's find Grubb. Is Grubb on this? There he is. All right, folks. Okay. So if he just said it, let's see. I'm gonna be quiet while we watch this.
Yeah, and so I could see it being here. I think it'd be cool. I don't know if we get any like window or heard
I'm
it starring.
genuinely surprised by this. I thought the Perfect Dark was not going to be there.
Maybe it was Jeff that had clarified that like
more people, and that changed. Yep.
Yeah, and so I could see it being here. I think it'd be cool. I don't know if we get any like window or it feels like it's been forever since we got the announcement of Perfect Dark.
It was before the Xbox Series X came out, right?
I hope that it exists.
I'll tell you what, just give me some new images that we can use for.
Give people hope that it exists.
I'll tell you what, just give me some new images that we can use for thumbnails, because goddamn, it's real hard. Real hard.
Yeah, using the same
Game Awards.
Yeah, it was Game Awards
right.
2020. Yeah, because it was Hellblade the year before.
Like one from In Exile. This is 2025 and beyond for me in my list of things, but I think the In Exile team is working on some game time here.
There's 30 games.
Games ads. Xbox is so we have to show next year. I feel like it's always the only games we really had that cadence with are things like I think it could be a Why You Should Care, good. But I don't know if they built
Month of Midnight here. This is the really cool like the one in the south like I don't think we see it.
But see, that kind of just goes all last year, but instead of
making months of significant games, so
shit ruined like y'all. We have Bethesda, we have Activision. Do you have anything you want to say about those things?
Bethesda like for those specifically, it's like I think that you're right. Though that it's like those are the kinds of things. We'll get some more backwards compatible stuff. They'll have some games to announce. I haven't heard about those. I really don't know. I think we'll probably see some like familiar faces on stage, like some popular voice actors. I'll say I won't spoil it beyond that. I think you might see at least see their names. And then Dragon Age. I was teasing this one.
Hey. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is his predictions for the Xbox showcase. Okay.
Dragon Age. I joke that Dragon Age Dreadwolf won't be there and will be there. Dragon Age Dreadwolf probably won't be there. Dragon Age will be there.
What?
If that makes sense. That's as much as I'll tease. There's
Let's go. Inquisition is coming back.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
What? What does that mean? Dragon Age Dreadwolf. So he's talking about the Xbox showcase at this point, I assume. I mean, yeah, it's all about that. Remaster. So then are we going to get Summer Games Fest reveal of Dreadwolf, and then we're going to get Dragon Age Remaster? Or TV show? Come on, it can't be a TV show. I mean, I'm excited for that, but come on, we want to see the game. The Legendary Edition. What? I mean, it's exciting, but at the same time, yeah, Lisa, remaster actually happening. What? I just want to see. But the thing is, the article that we saw the other week about Jez Corden was, it said a gameplay debut for a third-party marketing game that that will bring solace to weary fandom. So he's only thinking again. Jeff Grubb is not the gospel. He is just saying what he's thinking. But yeah, what else? That's either going to be a remaster, Absolution Season 2 trailer, or it's a Dragon Age Legendary Edition. But most likely a Dragon Age Origins remaster. Surely, people say yes. People say no remaster. No lie, gonna be. It'll be. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, if that's the case, because, I mean, we're still getting this full reveal, but where are we getting it at? Is it going to be at Summer Games Fest? Probably. Okay, so we're getting the full reveal on Friday, most likely, and then on Sunday, Dragon Age is going to be there. but it's going to be something else, and it could be a remaster. I mean, then you got your full reveal, which would be good if we get that on Friday, and then you're getting your other Dragon Age thing. The thing is, like I just said, the article from Jess Corden said that there's going to be a gameplay debut of that Weary fandom with the Solace bit in there. So I don't know. Not Dreadwolf. What if it's not going to be called Dragon Age Dreadwolf anymore? And what if it's Dragon Age Fade stuff? Or what if it's Dragon Age 5 because they've been working on 2 games the entire time? Or it's like a multiplayer Dragon Age title. Ooh, no. They can't do that. They can. I'm just saying can't. But they can't release a Dragon Age title before Dreadwolf. They can't do that. It's a good idea to get people caught up. But at the same time, we just want... I mean, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? What's the chat think? What about both 0 and 100% chance of seeing Dreadwolf? Oh, yeah, maybe that's what he's talking about. The 0% chance is seeing Dreadwolf at Xbox. The 100% chance is seeing Dreadwolf at Summer Games Fest. Dragon Age Rise of the Clowns. What if Jeff is just teasing? Also true. Again, we're just going off this as like face value. I'm really glad this happened on today. Like, it's such a really good coincidence that we could watch this live. But like, Dragon Age Taylor's version, damn it. Yes. Yes. Oh, let me just post this in my my Discord. And just quickly, Jeff Grubb said we are not getting Dreadwolf at Xbox, but we are getting Dragon Age. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, it has to be the remaster. The thing is, we've been thinking about a remaster, or there's been hope for a remaster for years. I'll just get rid of this now, unless he's got anything else to say.
Grubb, one more time. What do you want to pimp out here?
Yeah, hey, come to the live show. Bellwether, tickets.
It has to be. There's been hope for a remaster since 2019. I've made videos. Like I'm not like I'm not disappointed of that. I just want to see Dreadwolf. I don't really want to be thinking about a remaster right now when I want Dreadwolf to come out. It's like the Legendary Edition for Mass Effect came out at a good time because the next game's ages away in development. You had Andromeda, which was a mixed experience for everybody. Some people loved it, some people didn't. And it came out in 2021, you know, and there's still no sign of the next game, which is good. But like releasing a remaster now for Dragon Age before Dreadwolf, it'd be great, but like I just want Dreadwolf, really. I'm just at that point. Also, do not shoot yourself in the foot at this point. It's also true, Penny. At the same time, though, that's just Jeff Grubb. That is just Jeff Grubb, and we do not take it to gospel. We do not need to take it to gospel. We clowns, we manifest the news ourselves. Jeff Grubb ain't got nothing on the power of our clowning and manifestation. So if we just clown really hard, I'm sure we will be getting Dreadwolf at both. To join my Discord, it's for members and patrons, just because it evens it out that way, because I've had people join it in the past and they've ransacked the place and they've had so just to keep it safe and a tight community. You only need to become a patron or a member once, and then you get entry to the link. And it doesn't matter if you unpatron or unbecome a member. You have always access to it. It's it's just to make sure that people who join are definitely in the community and want to join a safe community, and to keep it safe. Someone posted a screenshot of that on Reddit, I think from some chat, Twitch maybe. Oh, what is this, Luke? Luke, what did they post? Is he saying it is not a remaster? It's not a DA1 remaster, just not Dreadwolf. Alright, let's have a look. So then what the hell is it? The thing is, he's in the mood to shitpost. He's said that already. He said this morning that he likes shitposting. Why is he shit posting so close? So close to, like... Folks, this weekend. Let me look at Jeff. Let me just stalk Jeff Grubb 1 second. Honestly, clowns forever. Let me look at latest. Nobody's really tweeting about it. I'll tweet about it. Jeff... I'm going to tweet at Jeff Grubb. That's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to tweet at Jeff Grubb, alright? What am I... Folks, Jeff Grubb just said on a kinda funny live stream that Dragon Age will be at the Xbox showcase. However, Dreadwolf will not? Thoughts? That's what we're tweeting. And I'm tweeting at Jeff Grubb. DAO remaster. Legendary edition. Tevinter Boogaloo multiplayer live service spin-off game. What about that rumored Dragon Age strategy game back from way? You know what? I'll get the screenshot. This is they said that they weren't doing this ages ago. I have the screenshot, so I can just show you all. Where are you? Let's just go through the tweet. The pictures. Is it this one? No, it's on that one. No, it's on that one. No, it's on that one. Where are you? It was early, very early. Is it you? No, it's not you. Is it you? No, it's not you. I think it was a poll. I have tweets somewhere, but I have so many pictures, folks. I have so many pictures. Okay, it might be around here. Let me also tweet. Okay, I'm just tweeting first to see what Jeff Grubb's going to say. Because he'll surely reply to me, right? Surely? Surely? He won't. We'll see. Let me find this image. Sorry, I am trying to do two things at once. It was a while ago. It was one of the first ever reported thing. It was like I only know because Biofan did a video on it, and then I was like, okay. It was that long ago. Because it was just such a niche thing. And I've got the picture somewhere, but it just talked. It was basically Mark Dara asking who would be interested in a Dragon Age strategy game, like Total War. I think like Total War. I can't find it currently. It did happen though. But yeah, how people think about that? Like a Dragon. Oh, sorry, I just realised I've cut that on there. It could be a Dragon Age strategy game. It could be a multiplayer spin-off game. It could be. What could it be? Dragon Age Battle Royale game? No, Sasha, no, no. I'll read these. Hey, Purple Critter, how you doing? Good to see ya. Dragon Age never fade away. Personally, I don't think DAO is old enough to be remastered. It's fantastic as it is. I get what you mean, but I think in the current industry, if a game's bloody 2 years old, people are going to remaster it. Like, I mean, how many remasters has The Last of Us had? Last of Us 2's been remastered. Bloody hell, that game came out in 2020. Like, flipping heck. Absolution Season 2. That's It's a guess. I don't want. I want it, but not an Xbox live stream showcase. Oh, thank you, Benjamin Marshall, for becoming a Swallowbird. Homer says he's shitposting. Why? I know he is, but at the same time, like, why? I'm getting this info from Gaming Leaks. Okay, thank you, Luke. Sorry, that was from a while ago. I'm catching up slowly. We're getting there. So we'll just type in Dragon Age. 5 months ago, 3 months ago. So we just want relevant. We want like hot. So hot, or is it new? It's new, not hot. No, 90 minutes ago. Okay, here we go. Let's just do what the old-fashioned people do and read Reddit. I just do want to read a few comments before I do. Just to check we've got everything. Oh, thank you, Wilhelm. I appreciate the love. Thank you. A strategy game about exalted marches would make sense. A strategy game set in any part of Dragon Age would make sense, to be honest. You could do so much with it. And back in the day, we did want it. I'm just quite... what's the right word? Stubborn. Very stubborn right now, but what I want, and very, like, I just want to see Dreadwolf. I want that game to come out. Like, I want to satiate that first before I get this stuff. But that's my own personal problem. Dragon Age dating, same. The Last Court 2. Sasha says, it's definitely old enough to be remastered. The amount of mods you need for DAO to run properly on a newer PC is ridiculous. Jason Schreier on Reset Era. The rumour has alluded to a name change for DA4, not a different game. What? On Reset Era? Is that a podcast? Reset Era? I know I need to read this Reddit thing, but what? Oh, Recent Era, is that another... Okay. Are they changing the name? Are they changing the name? No, they're not. What is going on? Let me just check if Jeff Grubb's replied to me. Oh... So, let's read this. Just stated and kind of funny Xbox prediction show. It wasn't a prediction from Jeff. He said it's what he's heard is happening. No word if it's legendary edition or Origins. Oh shit! I've been dying for remasters. Holy F! If they announced a remaster, that'd be amazing. What? I think he's implying that they've changed the name. Can you imagine that? No way. Have they changed the name? Do you see? So we're gonna get Dragon Age at Summer Games Fest and at Xbox, but see, that's the thing. For me, what we've talked about all this stream, and I think people are probably watching this in hindsight will probably get more of that that insight now. We've gone through the expectations of Summer Games Fest, and we've gone through the expectations for the Xbox one, where we've heard that the Xbox is more likely of a gameplay reveal because of the fact that I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but it's just to we're all on crystal clear the same page. Xbox or Microsoft has paid third-party companies for a marketing deal to show the first ever gameplay debut of a game coming out soon. It's third-party, and it is going to bring solace to weary fandoms. That is definitely Dragon Age. So for me, I've been like, right, Dragon Age Dreadwolf at the Xbox showcase. Some smaller trailer at Summer Games Fest, but don't be too excited for that because it's the Summer Games Fest and Jeff Keighley is telling us to have low expectations for it. But still, we should be getting something. And so now it's like, well, Dragon Age Dreadwolf isn't going to be at the Xbox, but it's actually going to be at... But Dragon Age is going to be at Xbox, sorry. And so maybe he's saying that because they've changed the name. Jason Schreier is saying it's a name change on the Reset Era. No way. What the hell's going on? That is... Oh, thank you so much, Mikhail. Am I saying that right? Mikhail for the gifted memberships. People with the memberships, if you go in the community section, click the link in there, and you will be able to join my the Discord server. It'll be lovely to see you on the other side. But thank you so much for the Thank you so much for the memberships. Sorry, I'm just tweeting at the same time. A name change? Can you imagine? A name change? Well, I've always loved Dragon Age Eclipse. That's been a really, really good name for me, but if he was teasing, so what if we get the new name at the Summer Games Fest and then we get the gameplay at Xbox? What I will do is I'll read the rest of this. I'm just seeing if anybody else has tweeted anything. Bingo, that was my first thought as well. I find it hard to believe they'd remaster one when it's been nearly a decade since Inquisition. Could kind of see EA looking at how the number in the title clearly didn't hurt Baldur's Gate 3 and thinking, what if they just called it Dragon Age 4? Wow. I would love a remaster or a re-release of the old games because it's been so long since I've played them and I kind of don't remember anything that happened. Honestly, both a remake and a Legendary Edition would be amazing. I think EA went with Legendary after the success of Mass Effect and the fact that it doesn't cost as much to make a remaster. Dragon Age Fade World. Dragon Age Clown World. What if it is just Dragon Age or Robert? What if it's the last Dragon Age game and it's just Dragon Age? Can you imagine that? Yeah, Dreadwolf is an anagram for Fade World. Also true. But can you imagine if it's just Dragon Age 4? Who remembers Dragon Age Re-Origins? Had to go right after saying this to do stuff with Giant Bomb. He clarified just a few minutes later in chat. If you can't click a link, basically said, it's not DA4 remake, just not Dreadwolf. I mean, I don't want to click on this image. I'm going to look at this image myself before, just in case it's anything crazy. Okay, no, it's fine. We can trust Reddit for a hot second. It's not okay, it's not a remake. It's just not Dreadwolf. Okay, he's just saying there, it's not Dreadwolf, like it's not called Dreadwolf. That's what he's saying, right? Right. Danny's got it spot on. It's called Dragon Age. Dragon Age. So, let me just tweet that too. It's not a DA1 remake. It's just not Dreadwolf. Sounds like a rename to me. But what... Sorry, I'm tweeting. But what is it now called? I'm also writing in caps when I do that. Crazy. Thank you, Melfina, for becoming a member. Again, if you look at the link in the community section from ages ago, you'll be able to join the Discord, and you can join our fun little lovely community that we have, where we're always talking about the latest Dragon Age updates and anything else. Sorry, I'm looking back at older comments now too, because I'm really interested in what you are all saying. Jack, I'm so glad to catch another live of you. Hello, King Homebody, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Dragon Age Rook. I honestly love Eclipse. The Dragon Age. Yeah, what if it's called Dragon Age and it's the last one? But him's this. I know you can't see my hand, I'm pointing. Him saying that it's just not Dreadwolf. It's what if he's just said it there? It's just Dragon Age. It's just called Dragon Age. That's crazy. Jeff needs to give us more insight. Let's have a look at more of Reddit, and I'll keep refreshing this as well. Which still means it can be a remaster. I mean, yeah, it could be a Legendary Edition of... It could be an Inquisition remaster. It absolutely could be. Oh, man. Can you imagine if it's that? It's probably... Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That would be a bit depressing, in my opinion. I love Inquisition, but like, I want to see Dreadwolf. But yeah, it could be an Inquisition remaster. Could be a Legendary Edition. Like the announcement could be a tie-in anime, TV miniseries, live stage play prequel to Dreadwolf. Also true. We could have Absolution Season 2. I think the funniest outcome from all this is they've renamed it to like Dragon Age 4. Maybe some execs or BG3 doing numbers have thought, let's get a number in there pronto. So it's Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf. A Dreadwolf Origins would help the perception of Bioware. Jeff said in another post, it's not a Dragon Age, or yep, we know that, it's something else. What should be a shitty mobile game? Also an option. Also true, it could be that. Name change, live service, let's go. I would sacrifice my future firstborn for Legendary Edition. So I guess Dreadwolf is at Jeff's. Dragon Age Mobile, let's go. Wolf Dread. It's no longer Dreadwolf, it's Wolf Dread. Jeff, please tweet back at me. Jeff, please. Jeff, please tweet. Jeff? 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 No, he's not tweeting back at me. I'm just checking Twitter again as well to see if there's anything. I mean, hey, I'm glad I got this live on stream because this is crazy. Not crazy, but it's good. Yeah, he's not replying to me. EA is doing EA things. I mean, it's probably going to be like Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf. Or it's been 84 years. I agree, Shari. Wolf of Dread. Dragon Age, the Solas. The Solasening. The Solasening. Jeff. Dragon Age, the Cracked Egg. The Dragon Balls. Let's refresh this. And so then, Jason Schreier is also saying stuff now too. We'll go on the latest. Dragon Age, Anxious Cannies. Did I say that right? Live action series. Would that be an Xbox though? So we've got here, Schreier stated on Reset Era that he's talking about the game getting a new name, so it's Dreadwolf but with a new title. Let me copy that into my Discord. That's crazy. Also, it's great to see a few of you new members joining the server. Thank you for joining the Discord server. Appreciate it. What the hell's going on? So, new name. Right, okay. Now we just have to guess the name. Okay. Somebody just tweeted at me, Nicholas Young. I'll just get the tweet. You know what, folks? Let's just get the tweet. It refers back to what we originally started this video on with. So we started this video, or this stream, sorry, talking about this this Xbox tease trailer thing, where basically
at the showcase, I'd like to see Farming Simulator 25.
They're talking about what they want to see, and this they say Dragon Age Dreadwolf, and then this person, Nicholas Young, has just said to me, interesting for sure. We did have something in our hype video mentions Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Maybe we will see something at the Xbox showcase. Now, bearing in mind, he is affiliated with Xbox, I think. Is he? No, he's not. He's a fan ads creator. Still, that's exciting. I'm just going to reply to him. So again, yeah, there's a lot of hype around something happening at Xbox, but is it what we think it's gonna be? It's a new name. It's definitely a new name. So what's the new name? Dragon Age Imperium, Dragon Age Illuvian, Dragon Age Fade Worlds, Dragon Age Eclipse, Dragon Age 4. I mean, Dragon Age Swooping is bad. Dragon Age, well, shit. Dragon Age, can I get you a ladder? Dragon Age, am I still exist? Dragon Age Rook. Luke, good point. If they renamed it, there should be a new registration or a trademark. Good point. Somebody has said to... Oh, somebody has sent me the... Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Feeling like Joel Hale just sent me the source on Twitter to the Jason Schreier thing. So give me 2 seconds. Somebody also tweeted at me, I remember Mark Darrah saying that the easiest Dragon Age remaster Bioware could do would be Inquisition, considering it is on Frostbite, which the team already used for DAT. It would also explain why Mark Darrah came back at Bioware as a Dragon Age expert to ensure that the new Dragon Age Inquisition fit the vision. True. Although I do feel like he's trying to connect the vision of Dreadwolf with the franchise's legacy too, but it could be both reasons. So we've got this thread to now look at, thanks to, again, feeling like Joel Hale Osteen on Twitter. So we've got the rumour here and Jason Schreier straight up saying, so the thread is all about Dreadwolf. So shortly after leaving the stream, Grubb clarified, it's not Dragon Age 1 remake, it's just not Dreadwolf. Sounds like remaster, never mind, Jeff was being sneaky, they remake the first game, they're fixing 2, Origins remaster. And then we get all the way to Jeff Keighley. Jason Schreier. The rumour he's alluding to is a name change for Dragon Age 4, not a different game. There it is. That's it. If it's a name change, that's it. Because Jason Schreier is, as we all know, top of the game on all things Dragon Age. Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Like flipping heck, he has wrote the manuscript of Dreadwolf's development and continues to do so. If he knows anything about Dragon Age's development, that's it. So maybe on Friday, we're going to get the Summer Games reveal with the new title, and then we're going to get the gameplay on Xbox. That's my prediction. Requesting a title update now. Thanks, Jason. Weird way to be cryptic for no good reason. I like Dreadwolf subtitle, but maybe the scoop and focus of the game is shifted so it's not accurate anymore. I think that's the thing, and that's something that I've critiqued. I said about Inquisition, I like about Inquisition is it resembles the narrative. The Inquisitor is a part of the Inquisition, leading the forces of building an army. It at least leads into the identity of the game, and the role of the Inquisitor, of the main hero. Origins, you know, from a gameplay point of view, your character is from multiple different origins. It's also the beginning of the Dragon Age games. Dragon Age 2, but it was originally supposed to be called Dragon Age Exodus, which, as we know, is about Hawk leaving their hometown, similar, following an exodus of the Blight. And so Dreadwolf is like, well, what does Dreadwolf relate to? Is our new character the Dreadwolf? No. So it's like, no, our character isn't a Dreadwolf, but we're chasing after the Dreadwolf. But what does that mean for the narrative? Now, yes, Dreadwolf is an anagram for Fade World, but like, what does that mean about our Inquisitor, about the narrative? It doesn't really mean anything, and we can read things into it. But Inquisition, it's about the reformation of an ancient order, and you are the Inquisitor. You're leading that order. Simple, easy to understand. Yeah, and same with the others, whereas Dreadwolf isn't. So maybe as this person said about the focus of the game changing, it shifted to be about something else. Now, I like Dragon Age Eclipse because you have an eclipse as Fenrir stirred, and you have an eclipse being the idea of like the Fade or the Veil being destroyed. You don't have anything about the main character though. You don't have anything about Rook. So that's the thing. It's I like it. It's more, as Liz just said there, it's quite mythological, but it also doesn't help with the narrative. So, but it is cool. It's better than Dreadwolf, in my opinion. But again, who knows? Dragon Age Tactics, everybody loves their strategy RPGs nowadays. Explains a lot. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. It's interesting that they're gonna. Dragon Age Eclipse takes me back to early clown days. Same, Sasha. Yes. It's a I mean, that's the thing about BioWare. They always feel like they're leaping too early to reveal marketing material, which is their own fault. We're not pushing them to do that. That is on them for releasing things too early. But also, it comes down to they need to prove to EA that people still care about Dragon Age. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of, we're not ready to say anything about this game, but if we don't, EA are going to scorn us. And if we don't, and if we do, fans are going to get the wrong idea. And it's just this recurring cycle of what's happened with the games. Of we expect one thing, the game's in development. They need to prove to EA that this game is worthy of funding, worthy of staying alive, and we see that from the fans' reaction of they can't wait to fight or meet Solas again. And oh, by the way, the pivot of the game's changed, and actually now it's a different game, and maybe Dreadwolf isn't, you know. So maybe Minrathous Knights, maybe that sets the setting, and then it could be Damn, which would be a fun pun. And this is the image I was looking for before. Would you play a Dragon Age Tactics game? Yes, no, only on PC. This clearly doesn't seem to be the case anymore because we've just found out now that it's most likely a title. But yeah, there's that reference to the old Tactics game. Yeah, people think it could just be Dragon Age. Oh, that's a good idea. Dreadwolf of the 4 replacing the A. I like that. Oh, man. People have bought it in my Discord too. Yeah. Literally. Dragon Age, nobody special. Hey, it refers to our protagonist. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's look at Steam. I know Steam isn't going to change. But, oh, what about if we look at the Steam IDB? Should we have a look? Should we see if we can crack into it? Dragon Age. Let me see the dragons. So, obviously, it's still Dragon Age Dreadwolf on Steam. Dragon Age Reload. Dragon Age my orb. No! Steam is still Dragon Age Dreadwolf up with the name of trademark. Yeah. What if we look at the Steam IDBBB, however you call it? Dragon Age Hinterlands. Can you imagine? Where's the Steam database? Here it is. Oh yeah, it's still the same. Last update though was 15 minutes ago. That's how frequently they update this thing. Literally 15 minutes ago. The game has not yet been released. Okay, at least that's good to know. Yeah, nothing changed over here. Okay. Yeah, still trademarked with Dreadwolf. I'll keep an eye on this though. And I will just throw it in my Discord as well for anybody who wants to check that out. No, it's obviously Dragon Age Solas versus Varric, Dragon Age Revolution, Dread Boyfriend. So do I, Shuri. I also just want to know what's going on. Dragon Age Destiny. I'm going to keep on reading a few of these because I'm interested to see what other people speculating on this think too. Age of Dragon, the Wolf of Dread. People are annoyed that he was very cryptic, but Jeff said himself he had to go and do something else. I swear to G if it's just Dragon Age. Age of Empires. Dragon Age, Age of Empires. It will be the Dragon Age. We've already made that joke, but yeah. Yeah, again, they're avoiding Dad. They're not avoiding Dad. I think they're just changing the way that they're doing that. They were very happy about the Dad thing. I think everybody at the time was making jokes about Dad and calling it Daddy. Someone go check the keep, Lynn. That's a brilliant idea. Evelyn, it could have been updated with things back end that I don't even know if we can check. Last record update. That's change number. Oh. 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 I don't even know if I can see what was changed. Can you imagine if there was a new trailer right there just sitting there waiting? It's like, oh, there it is. Update history. Can you tell me what the update was? It won't tell me. Unless anybody knows how to check, or if you can see that. Daddy, chill. Okay, I should be signed in. Let me just sign in via Steam. The keep's still the same. Okay, thanks. Thanks for checking. Jeff Grubb won't reply to me. Oh well. Sign in through Steam. Oh, and now I need to go check my emails. 2 seconds. Let me just check my emails. Nothing is coming through. What if it's going to be called Dragon Age Jeff? The thing about Jeff is that name is so elusive to... not elusive, is that the right word? To Dragon Age, because it's like... Jeff Keighley, Jeff Grubb. Which one are we talking about? I don't know. So I've logged in. How do I see what was changed? Oh, okay, here we go, folks. So we had an internal staging change, time updated, build, encrypted download to a 2D. Oh, yep, I know what that means. I don't. Okay, what's this? Ah, build ID. What's the... That's 26th of August. Any developers in chat? We've got any developers in the chat who know what a deposit is? I know what a staging is. But I don't think a depot encrypted download size GID. What's a changed depot? Should we Google it? This is our. Does anybody know what a depot? Not a clue. Depots are where game files are downloaded from in Steam. All depots are generally not accessible from the Steam client, but can be obtained through Steam's command line support. GID is general ID. Anyone in chat work at BioWare, please? What do you know? Yeah, is there anybody from BioWare in the chat? If so, hello. What do you know? Is it going to be called Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf? Dragon Age 10 more years, don't say that. Jackdaw has hit the Sherlock face on. Dragon Age unknown. Anybody else comment on this? Absolution, yeah, see, it could be that. We now know it's not, but... Dragon Age, Age of the Dragon. Yeah, people saying it's weird timing for it, but I mean, it could just be a change of development. It could be the let me just retweet this because somebody's confirmed that it's most likely a name change as we've came up with now. Yeah, so it's going to be a new name. Not the tier pinned comment on the Reddit post. Oh, on the Reddit post. Tier 2? Is Tier 2 big? Yeah, so we're getting a new Dragon Age trailer. The end of Dragon Age. I wouldn't mind the end of Dragon Age. At least we get to get the conclusion of the narrative. The rumor he's alluding to is a name change for yeah, we already know that. Yeah, so is it? So people think it's going to be Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf. I mean, I'm fine with that. I actually wouldn't mind a new name altogether, to be honest. Because I like Dreadwolf, but I've said it loads. I'm not overly fond of it, and I prefer Eclipse. But I also like something that refers to our new hero and their journey. New Dawn, Curtain Call, Sandal. It was Sandal all along. It was Solas all along. Yeah, it's interesting. The Steam DB on Dreadwolf has been updated. Yeah, we just checked that. We did just check that. Depots have been updated, which we couldn't find anything really relevant. I'll refresh it. Please don't be generic Dragon Age Apocalypse. Can you imagine? I know that. I mean, that's the thing. You want it to be something that's actually meaningful and not just generic. Dreadwolf Age. Yeah, no longer Dragon. What if it's not? What if it's not even Dragon Age anymore? What if it's a different age? Griffin Age. Solas's Age. Yeah, people are on Twitter talking about it crazy. It's good. But nothing here has changed besides what we've already checked. I suppose any other final thoughts, folks? What else have we thinking? For me, I'll be excited to see. Okay, this branch has a password. Aww. Let me in. Let me in. Wolf Age. Yeah. Age of the Dreadwolf. Yeah, Burke. So what we've come to the conclusion is according to Jeff Grubb, Dragon Age Dreadwolf is getting a new name because Dragon Age Dreadwolf isn't going to be at the Xbox showcase, but Dragon Age is, and so it's getting a brand new name. Now he could be being such a shitposter that the new title could literally just be Dragon Age, which if they're doing a title like just Dragon Age, that to me is like it's the final game, and I would respect if they're doing that. But that has to be the final game. It can't just be like. You can't just do that. It has to be the final one. Or people think it could be Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf because they saw the success of Baldur's Gate 3 and putting a third one on there and what that could do. And they did that with Dragon Age Inquisition originally. It used to be Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, or you got The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. EA want to get their mitts or their on any kind of marketing material that's going to sell it, and they want people to know that it's a sequel or whatever. Hence why Dragon Age 2 is called Dragon Age 2, not Dragon Age Exodus. Oh, Lisa, I love that. Lisa just said, this probably won't be it, but was looking at terms and phrases for chess and hear me out. Dragon Age Sacrifice. Ooh. Oh, Krotsky, Dragon Age Solace, or Dragon Age Solas. People tell me I say that wrong, but I've always been told it's Solace. Apparently it's Solace. I am just a humble copywriter if I've been saying that wrong. Yeah, if it's gonna be Dragon Age, it has to be the end. It has to be the final Dragon Age game. Has to be, in my opinion. It can't be Dragon Age and then it's just like Dragon Age 5. It's like when they did the Final Destination and it was the Final Destination, and then you got Final Destination 6 or whatever. It's like that wasn't the, it's like no, it's seriously. This is the last one. We swear it's the last one. Dragon Age Checkmate. Oh, Dragon Age Gambit, Dragon Age Deliverance. Dad, you still got your dad there as well. Dragon Age Unveiled. I actually like that. That's to the point. That's like the story. You know what it's gonna be. Dragon Age Confusion. Just Dragon Age would definitely get confusing unless it's not the final one. Dragon Age Final Destination, Molly. Gambit reminds me of X-Men. Yeah, me too, to be fair. People are tweeting. Dragon Age Rebellion. Cool. What else do people say on Twitter? I literally chose the perfect day to live stream. I did not set this up. This looks like it's some sort of soulless machination where like news has dropped and I've somehow managed to stream. I just figured today would be a good day because I was working from home and I was like, you know what? I can't stream on Friday because I'm seeing Taylor Swift, so let's just stream today. Lisa says sacrifice would kind of make sense, seeing as Solas has to sacrifice quite a bit for his plan. Also true, and he has sacrificed already quite a bit as well. Dragon Age Dreadwolf Rising, Dragon Age Andromeda, no. Dragon Age Nug. Oh, sorry about that noise. It is my mouse. It literally likes to sleep. Dragon Age, well shit. Lucky me for seeing Taylor Swift. It is true. It is true. I got pre-sale access in when I pre-ordered her album. I'm very lucky. I consider myself very, very lucky. People tweeting. Somebody just tweeted, might be a coincidence that Jackdaw goes live and debate starts. My man has you have some interesting and fortunate timing. It's like I planned it like Solas. News drops and I somehow end up streaming before it even dropped. It was like when Dragon Age Dreadwolf's leak happened in last year. My channel, I got hacked for a month, and then the day I came back was when Dragon Age Dreadwolf got hacked, or the leak was revealed, sorry. And it was like, so Jack's been gone for a month, and the day comes back is the day we get new Dragon Age news. It wasn't me, I promise. It's just a coincidence. Dragon Age, the era's tour. Dragon Age Taylor's version. Yes, I love my Dragon Age Swifties. Where are you? Are there any Swifties in the chat? If you're a Swiftie in the chat, give me your favorite song title. I'll give you my favorite song title. Coney Island. Whew. I am an Evermore through and through. That album saved my life. It is so good. If you're not a Swiftie, I appreciate you enduring the amount of Swiftie references I make in my videos, because I will be insufferable. Anybody else tweeting anything? No. The Alchemy. Ooh. Long live. Ooh. Evermore. Go on. Thank you, Casey, for respecting. I appreciate it. So last Taylor's version. Convinced you're an insider, Jack. I promise. Dreadwolf gamer. I promise you, I'm not. If I was an insider, I wouldn't be able to talk about leaks. I wouldn't be able to cover any of that stuff. So no, I promise you, I'm not. I wouldn't be able to say anything. But right now, we can go and talk about any kind of Reddit leak. No, I'm pretty sure it's really tight-lipped if you are you're an insider and that stuff. Absolutely, I'm not. I know that's what an insider would say, that they would say they absolutely am not, but I promise you I'm not. I wish I was. I wish that I wouldn't be able to stream right now because I already knew. But no, I actually like being not an insider because I get to talk about anything and everything, and nobody owns my channel. You know, I have good relationships with a lot of the Bioware developers, but at the same time, my opinion is my opinion. It's not swayed by that. And it's just me. And it's authentic and it's raw, and I get to talk about whatever I want to talk about. If I want to talk about leaks, I get to talk about leaks. So I'd love to be, but I'm not. Sorry, I'm looking at everybody's Taylor Swift songs. August, go on, Kelsey, love it. The Man Who Sold the World. Is that a David Bowie song? Have you seen old leaks? I've seen like the leaks what we talked about last year. Dragon Age Shady's back. Hector, you're on your own, kid. The Tortured Egg Department. I love this. Yes, Swifties. Dragon Age Rebirth. That'd be sick. And that could relate to even Solas's Rebirth, and also like the Veil on the Fade and the World. The Dreadwolf credits plays a Taylor Swift song. Oh, what would it play? But Daddy, I love him. Nah, yes. I wonder what it's going to be if it's not Dreadwolf. Dragon Age Soulless. Fade, World, Eclipse, Dread, Space, Wolfie. What on earth is going on? What's going on here, in the words of our famed Inquisitor? Gold Rush Lindsay, yes! Love that song. Love Story, Soul of Ellen version. Ooh. I get that, Julie W. For me, the leaks were like... there wasn't anything really to leak besides bits of gameplay and bits of locations. I get, like... I will go to some extent with leaks. If they were leaking the entire game, I wouldn't cover it. Because that's just ruining everything. But that was a tentative leak where, like, I could see that it was on Twitter beforehand and it was just... we may... Well, I'm going to talk about it, so I apologize if you don't want to hear anything. So, I won't talk about it, but it was just smaller stuff. But I also, like, I make it very, very much sure in my content and the titles that I'm covering this leak. And so if you be aware that there could be potential spoilers in this, just so I know. I know, like, that's the thing about the content approaching the launch is it's so speculative right now, where it's like we can have fun with it. But very soon it's going to be like, this is a fact. If you don't want to know that we're going to Tevinter and Solas is going to be in the game, you're probably not going to want to start watching videos. But I'll certainly make that more clear in my videos. But it'll be tricky. It will be tricky when it gets like that. But that is just the very nature of content and news and what you classify as spoilers, because everybody classifies certain things as a spoiler. If, for example, BioWare say we're going to Antiva and they show off game snippets of Antiva City. It's like, well, I didn't want to know that we were going to Antiva. It's like, okay, if you don't want to know that, then you kind of need to stop following the news. Bill, also the leaks, I think the leaks really provided a good mark of conversation because we know nothing about this game. And it was the first indicator of what the game's going to be about. And I took the leaks positively. I did see people take it negatively, like not being able to play as your companion, which I hope isn't true. But it gave us a bit to talk about, finally. Because for the past 8 years... One second, let me just go through my channel. Let me just show you. Like, we've been talking so long, and now it's getting better and better, but, like, all we've been talking about, oldest, is... things that we already know for so long. Will the Inquisitor return? Solas's plan. Solas didn't like this fake leak that was definitely fake. It's going swell. It's been confirmed again. Here's some mysteries. The Dreadwolf's going to rise. Dreadwolf development delays. Dreadwolf development delays. The development's begun again. Solas. Dark Fantasy. Solas. Bible references somewhere. Solas. New novels. New comics. Dreadwolf, based on Tevinter Knights. Development. Solas. Tevinter. Kunari. Solas. Mathal. Kunari. Navarra. Morrison. New factions. Solas. New factions and characters. Kunari. Grey Wardens. Concept art. New comics. Release window, potentially development. Antiva, Dwarves, Solas, potentially an Origin Remaster, concept art, Solas, new factions, very good ship, Solas, development, Solas. It's always been very drip fed, and we still don't know what I'm trying to say is the biggest aspects of this game has been leaked. Rook, our new player character, that was leaked. the involvement of Fortress Weishaupt, the involvement of Grey Wardens, all the things linked in that gameplay, like the Red Lyrium, the dragons, all that stuff. But the big thing being Rook and how that relates to our new hero and the Inquisitor, and also Solas's chess piece battle. There's so many things we've been talking about, but it all comes down to so many slim things. Whereas now we're finally going to be getting new things. And of course, there has been dribbles of teasers and trailers that we've talked about a lot, but still. Malusha, I've watched all these videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. It does mean a lot. I know that I am preaching to the converted as well, or to the choir. Is that what Vivienne says? I think it's what she says. Oh, Julia, cool. I appreciate your taking it too, Julia. Hey, Jack, are you going to cover Mass Effect when Dreadwolf releases? Homer, I definitely plan to. Someone just tweeted Dragon Age Soul Ace. I'd love that. I'd love that. I definitely plan to. For me, I am unsure of what my plans are going to be once Dreadwolf is out. Obviously, I'm still doing YouTube, but I joked in on my first new podcast of I have covered Dreadwolf for so long, and I'm not even going to be calling it Dreadwolf soon. I've covered DA4 for so long, and I have covered, like I was just saw there, Baldur's Gate 3 and Dragon Age. Dragon's Dogma. I just don't even know what's going to happen. I want the game to be good. I want to, you know, I will be covering BioWare games, but I'm just so currently fixated on Dreadwolf, and I love Dragon Age more than Mass Effect currently. I definitely would like to say yes, but for now, I'm kind of trying to just focus on one bit at a time. But I have been covering the next Mass Effect slowly on this channel, so I would say yes. And I did originally like Mass Effect more than Dragon Age, but now I do prefer Dragon Age. But I originally was a Mass Effect YouTube content creator. I did create my channel for Andromeda, but that has swayed a lot to Dreadwolf. But yeah, I'd like to say yes. I would. And there are other games I'd like to cover too once Dreadwolf's out, but that is for another time, another lifetime. The Dragon Age fans make it themselves. Oh, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that my videos got you through 2020. To be honest, making videos got me through 2020. So as much as they got you, as much as my videos got you through it, it also got me through it too. So I appreciate that. Any chance I'll do another community wish? I think I might do a community wish based on what people think from the trailers we get of this weekend. I might be like, what did you all think of the trailer? What did you want to see? So then, like, you get my breakdown of the trailer, you get my analyses, and then you also get, like, fan or community responses of what did you all think? What did you see? What did you take away that I didn't? I'd like to do that. That's an idea that I've got. We'll see how condensed the content is first, but I'd like that idea. I also have Monday off from work as well. So if we're getting like back-to-back trailers, your boy is going to be covering them on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm going to be here for it. And I probably will be live streaming on Saturday as well. I'm currently contemplating. And you know what, folks? Give me a yes or a no answer in the chat. Do I see Taylor Swift live? I'm doing that anyway. But do I just delete Twitter off my phone, delete Discord, and then see Taylor Swift, enjoy that, go to sleep at a decent time, wake up, get home in the afternoon from Edinburgh, and then just load up my computer and just stream watching the Summer Games Fest stuff, assuming we get it, and then watch it live so you all see my first reaction to that, and I get to react to everything else. So you're getting that instant first reaction, no spoilers, I know nothing, based on what if we do get stuff at Summer Games Fest. Or do I look at it all on the night, having seen Taylor Swift, and then tweet, and then just... Because I think if I look at it before, and people tell me stuff, you're not going to get that instant reaction. Whereas, and I'm also like, I'm in a different city. I want to sleep. I'm going to be seeing Taylor Swift. I'm not going to be able to, like, to react to it anyway live. I can't just go live. I can't stream. I'm going to be waiting 12 hours anyway before I can do anything. Yes, I mean, you won't be able to enjoy Swift without that. Yeah, everybody's saying yes, so it's a done deal. All right, then. So, on Friday, I will be muting or uninstalling Twitter just from my phone. You'll need the phone storage. It's true. I'll tweet a picture of me at Taylor Swift because my outfit, it's not a tinfoil outfit. I haven't even worn my tinfoil hat, folks. Nobody's asked me for my tinfoil hat. It's been right here the entire time. On Friday, I'm wearing, to all the Swifties out there in this chat, which I can see there's a lot, so I appreciate that. I'm not just talking about it to be annoying. I'm dressing as a mirror ball from Folklore, but you Swifties will see it as a mirror ball, but everybody else will see it as the biggest tinfoil ever to exist on the day that we may be getting Dragon Age news. I'd call that a win. I apologize for that noise again. It's my thingy connecting. Treat yourself one thing at a time. Don't delete but hide. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody else for giving me like, yes, do that. I'll do that then, folks. What I'll do is I will just delete Discord or hide it from my phone and just focus on Taylor Swift. And then the next day when I'm back in the afternoon, go live, put it on. I won't look at the comments, and we'll just do it. We'll go from there. Yeah, don't deter from Taylor. There's no distractions while there. I appreciate, honestly, I do appreciate this. Go enjoy Taylor. Don't exhaust yourself while you're busy. Thank you. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Mirrorball, the tinfoil hat, exactly. I could even wear my same outfit, honestly. Julie W, it is crazy. It is crazy. Thank you, Melfian, for saying enjoy your vacation. I appreciate it. BB, Taylor's going to spoil the trailer. She's going to be like, did you all see the Dragon Age trailer just dropped? Yo, Solat's going to be dropping the veil. Can you imagine? And I shouldn't speak like that. But can you imagine? Oh, man. Yeah, no, thank you, everybody, for giving me the confidence to do that. I appreciate it. Evelyn, it's true. Everybody will have watched it, so at least then you get my first reaction, and then I get everybody to tell me what they think of it, and then at least we can break it down together, and then I can make the separate video having gathered my thoughts. I think that's the best way. Nicola, yes, I'm planning on using those holidays for what? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna manage working full time while Dreadwolf is out. It is an issue for another time. But we're getting that release date, folks, soon. Like, part of this, me streaming as well, is the fact that we are off the cusp of getting news soon that we won't even be able to speculate anymore. It's going to be fact. It'll be less... it'll be less speculating and more this is going to happen. As opposed to... Sorry, less theorising, more speculations based on news. Red... You're not a Swiftie, but your name is an album, Reg. You have to. No, you don't have to be, but your name is one of my second favourite album. You've got a brilliant name to be a Swiftie. Taylor starts singing, "The Dawn Will Come." Oh, thank you so much, Shrike. I appreciate that. So what I love about the community is, at least my community is, and obviously it speaks as a whole on Twitter, across not just you guys here, but the community that we have, the people who like tinfoiling, like clowning, are respectful of the developers, are appreciative, and want genuinely a good game. Yes, we're realistic. Yes, we don't like we speak up when layoffs are happening. Yes, we acknowledge the parts on BioWare's behalf that aren't good. But we are optimistic. We're a decent happy bunch. We're yearning. We're thirsty. We're annoyed. But it's a very good group to be around, and that's why I don't really know what I'm going to do when Dreadwolf's out, because I like just to focus on this community. Because while it has been annoying and it has been long, the community here is fantastic. The community that we have built together for so long is a beautiful, brilliant community, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it, to be a figurehead in it. I don't even like calling myself that, but you know, just to have have cultivated such a lovely community. I really, really appreciate it. It's the best thing that I have done on this channel is the community. And it's the reason why I'm still here, because I can be my authentic self, put on a tinfoil hat. And now I do need to buy some clown makeup. I do have a clown nose that I don't tell anybody at work. Fortunately, you don't know where I work. But I still have my clown nose that I took from Christmas. It's not really a clown nose. It's actually for Rudolph. I wore it at the Game Awards last December. And I think I was pulling this quite a lot. I think I took it off because it was quite annoying. Do I really want to put it on? If somebody dares me to put it on, I'll put it on. I'll read some comments. Shinobi on the Reset Era thread commented, it's just a creative decision about the renaming of Dreadwolf. Nothing nefarious going on regarding the name change. Thank you, Purple Critter, for sharing that. Do I? We'll have a look for that ourselves. Thank you. Taylor is going to be... Oh, somebody said... Taylor is a Swiftie confirmed. For sure. Do block the gossipy tea-spilling people. Yeah. Taylor, it's so shocking that the new trailer showed Solas dying. Anyway, time for my next song. Can you imagine? Solas is Swiftie for sure. For sure. Solas is Swiftie. Absolutely. Manifest it. Taylor, we're pausing the show to stream the Summer Games Fest. Dareth Sharal. She's definitely a solo villain. Oh, thank you so much, Lisbeth Verlact. You don't always have free time, especially for something Taylor Swift concert. Enjoy it to the fullest. I appreciate that. So we're 100% sure we're getting a trailer on the 7th. We're 100% sure we're getting something at the Xbox conference. We're getting something for sure. For sure. For Summer Games Fest, we're more than likely sure, but definitely at Xbox. Definitely. I think we're going to get name change at Summer Games Fest, and then we're going to get the gameplay at Xbox. We're definitely getting the gameplay at Xbox, but we're definitely getting something. Dragon Age. Dragon Age. We're getting the name change at some point. I think name change at Summer Games Fest, gameplay at Xbox. Definitely something at Xbox. We're not sure about Summer Games Fest. The real game was the friends we made along the way. Absolutely. I'm going to miss the clowning so much. But we'll just clown for DLC. Oh, thank you so much, Jordan. Dare you. Sasha dared me. Alright, I'm finally seeing this. Okay, let me take my headphones off. Whoa. To be fair, I don't even know why I'm wearing the headphones. I'm just listening to the Dragon Age music. I probably should have taken my glasses off at the same time, shouldn't I? So my voice might be a bit nasally. It feels so silly. But that's what we are. This is the fandom. This is who we are. This is what we are. This is what we've become. I mean, I did wear this last time with full-on clown makeup. But, yeah, there we go. I feel so silly. We need to do... Chapel Roan levels of clown makeup. If anybody is a fan of Chapel Roan. I think that's how you say it. I just like pulling this, to be honest. Clowning is a full-time job. Juliet E, it absolutely is. But this is really fun to pull. Do it. Okay, I'm seeing people asking me to do it now. I double dare you. Now we want to see it. Okay, yeah. I double dare you. I triple dare you. I triple. I'm living for the nose. We've got to dress up as clowns for our first playthrough. Oh, there we go. Now the clowning will never stop. Don the nose, Jack. Do you think Taylor would romance Solas? Absolutely. She's a tortured poet. He's a tortured soul. They'd love each other. Imagine after all of this, just a TV adaptation. Can you imagine? That actually could be true. Oh, Caitlin. So basically, Caitlin has missed everything. Dragon Age is getting a name change at some point this weekend. It could be Summer Games Fest or it could be Xbox, but it's not being called Dragon Age Dreadwolf based on information that Jason Schreier, Shinobi, 601 and Jeff Grubb have all come together to say. And they're all really good game insiders. So it's getting a name change. I'm still so mad that an elven egg has enough riz to break half ass. It's because he's had so many years to perfect his game. He is a Riz Lord. He is the Rizzlest. He's not the Dreadwolf, he's the Rizzler. The Rizzler Wolf. He is the elven Rizzler of old. The Rizzlest of No, I'm not good at Risen, as you can tell. Thank you, Red. I appreciate that. Absolutely, music is subjective, but I appreciate you telling me to enjoy myself. Thank you. Why do you think the name is changing? Apparently, it's a shift in creative vision or a shift in creative direction. So it simply could be that the game doesn't marry up to the idea of whatever Dreadwolf means. Because I mean, I said this back in 2022. What does it mean, Dreadwolf? I've said, and I apologize for repeating myself, but it's just so everybody's up to date. Inquisition, it sets a precedent. You are the Inquisitor, and you're reforming the Inquisition of old, which was already established in the law as an ancient order, uniting the Seekers and the Templars and etc. Whatever. Or it was a previous Seekers. Whereas, and you know, Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age Exodus, leaving your home, an Exodus, a mass flee, referring to Hawke's journey of leaving Ferelden to go to Kirkwall. And Dragon Age Origins, a gameplay system as well with the Origin system, but also Dragon Age Origins was the first game of the franchise. Whereas Dreadwolf, we're chasing the Dreadwolf, we're going after the Dreadwolf, of course we know that. But what else does it mean? Are we playing as the Dreadwolf? Maybe we are, I don't know, maybe. It is an anagram for Fade World, but that doesn't tell us anything about the narrative, about the exposition, about the player character, anything that the previous titles have. So, yeah. The waiting game was fun. It was fun in many aspects. It's also been really annoying in other aspects. But each to their own. We've made it fun. I think that's the big thing about the community that I engage with. We've made it fun. We found ways. I've seen people are like, don't clown. Clowning is silly. Clowning is stupid. We're not clowning anymore. I'm like, no. Clowning is what makes it fun. Like, we are enjoying. We're not clowning with expectation or anticipation unless BioWare tell us to. It's on us. So the onus is on us. We're not taking it on BioWare. We're not being toxic fans. We're just enjoying the waiting period and having fun with it. Like that is on us. If we get upset, that's our upset. That's not us taking it on BioWare or any developers, which I've seen in the past. I'm not for that in the slightest. But when we're just having fun, it's just fun. It is just, hey, let's watch a Battlefield conference because it's an EA conference and BioWare might reveal Dragon Age news because we've got nothing else to talk about. As we've shared multiple times, like all we've known about this game is so little. It's only been the leaks that have confirmed the stuff. So Dreadwolf might get a day one Game Pass release. That'd be a good move to get people to play it. I think it's popular enough to sell, but I don't know the ins and outs of EA. EA are, dare I say, desperate. They've, I mean, we've seen from the layoffs and stuff, they are like 6% under business efforts because they've taken the focus away from their sports titles. I hope they're not going to be desperate with Dreadwolf, but they do need to market it. That's for sure. That's why they're going to Xbox, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm looking at older comments because I'm seeing what people are replying to. I like to... Solas, Cole, I need you to spy on Taylor Swift for me and find out her new album. Not because I'm still getting over my breakup to Llewellyn. Don't look at me like that. She's a kindred spirit. Oh, man. Visual representation of this chat panel form. Yeah, that's me and my little nose. The clown king of the clown army. Oh, man. Clowning is stressful. My heart can't take it. Also true. Clowns in chat in solidarity. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now I want to do a solo development with a TS development. A solo development playthrough with a Taylor Swift development. I want to do that too. I want to honk your nose. Unfortunately, it doesn't honk. No. They need to release a Dragon Age clown makeup collection. That'd be so good, Sasha. Sorry, I'm just going through everybody's comments. Rizless Rizzler. Dragon Age Dreadwolf, the Riz Lord. Solas might have Riz, but he fumbled the bag. Oh, the dawn will come. Taylor's version from the Fade. Dread Rizzler. The scrambled egg. Mark Dermot behind the name change. He wasn't thrilled. Also a good point. He wasn't. Yeah, Nick, that's a good question. When do you think the internal name changes happened? I mean, we got the name change of we got the name confirmation of Dreadwolf in 2022. Yeah, June 2022, when Absolution was also released. Okay, so maybe BioWare was rushed to name Dreadwolf Dreadwolf because of Absolution's name, and I didn't want people to get confused. So they went, right, we're just going to name it Dragon Age Dreadwolf, and that's it. And then since then, they've gone, actually, maybe the fan reaction or the fan reception wasn't that good, or maybe we could make it better, or maybe that isn't really creatively apt for our game, so maybe we'll change it. So since 2022, they're changing it now. Maybe a year, maybe a couple of months ago, maybe with them now being happy with the game, they can focus on things like that, I think. Is this tinfoil hat slowly falling? No, it's not. Maybe that's it, I think. They've been like, actually, this isn't really a good representation of our game. Okay, I think I'm up to date on the comments now. I have not done a video on the name change because it's just been this second, so I'm instead doing a stream on it. Will I do a video on the name change? I probably don't have time now, with the fact that tomorrow's Thursday and then I'm off to see Taylor Swift on Friday. So I'll probably just make a video or live stream again on Saturday and then make a video from that on what the new name will be. Assuming we have the new name by Saturday. The name could also come out on Sunday. It depends what happens this weekend. Basically, the content I'm doing now via this live stream will be what I'm getting until we get the new trailers. Or whatever this reveal is. Unless BioWare tweet tomorrow and say, join us for Summer Games Fest and Xbox, then I'll try and make a video from that tomorrow. But it really depends on my schedule. A community post is a brilliant idea, Spider's Face. Now, I have been live tweeting as well, to be fair. Also, Ash Rufel confirms about Shinobi saying that it's a creative decision behind the name change. On Homer, I would love Elganon to be the secret main villain of Dreadwolf, with Mafal being the big bad of the final Dragon Age game. Every time Jack streams, some crazy news happens. It's like it's because of our powers of clowning, folks. The powers of clowning and manifestation. It's true. Hail the Nug King. We need a Nug King reveal. We do need a Nug King reveal. What is the Nug King's real name? Schmooples 3.0. I'm just checking if anybody's tweeting anything. A few tweets here and there. I'm mainly just looking at my notifications, to be honest. Has Jeff Grubb replied to me? Is the ultimate question. Vinny is the Nug King. Yes, Lisa. Yes, Lisa. I forgot Lisa. Yeah, Jeff Grubb hasn't replied to me. Jeff, please. Jeff, please. Please. So, Sasha, that is a brilliant point. If the other Elven Gods are going to be more prominent, potentially, as villains in Dreadwolf, then Dreadwolf as a title is kind of redundant. That's a fantastic point. What if it's going to be called Dragon Age Evanurus? They've never called a title of a game based on a villain, but at least hints at what the hell's coming for Thedas. Lisa, I didn't forget. I was just, I could never forget Vinny. I would like that. Evanurus, it at least hints at what the hell's going to happen with the Evanurus being released. Again, if the game is about that. Yeah, I think it's a good idea that the Mark Dara who joined last year as a creative... Sorry, somebody just tweeted at me with something that I'll look at in a minute. He joined as a creative consultant early last year. This time last year-ish. You know what? Why am I second guessing? Let's just have a look. He did it. A year ago. When did he do it a year ago? I apologize if you hear me twice.
Sell to millions.
He did it in...
people online.
A year ago. Okay, but when was the date? 29th of March. So we're in June now. So he joined a year and 3 months ago. So, let's say that's actually April, because that's end of March. So he did it a year ago. So I think it's a good idea that actually Mark Derrick came on board as a creative consultant and wanted a new name if he wasn't hot on Dreadwolf as a name. That's definitely palpable. Nothing to worry about regarding the name change. People just promising that Shinobi has said that it is just a creative decision, nothing nefarious going on. Lol. I mean, I wasn't thinking anything nefarious was going on anywhere. It was more the confusion of, is it a remaster? Is it a new game? Is it a multiplayer? Jack, my friend, please get ad. Oh, it is true. I probably should get ad blocker. Oh, getting ads on your own videos. I mean, I don't have YouTube Premium, and I don't get any revenue from watching my own videos anywhere. I like to support other people, but I don't like to support these little things. Dragon Age the Pantheon. Dragon Age Void. Yeah, Evaneris Dreadwolf. I think we're thinking about it from a very niche point of view, but again, what do EA want to sell? They want to sell a title. Sorry, they want to sell a number. They want to sell Dragon Age 4, Blight 2. They want to sell something. They want to sell something that people can go, oh, I liked Origin. It could, like Dragon Age 4 Origins again. They want something that people are going to go, right, I want people who want to buy this game, people marketing wise latched onto Origins, right, let's give it a title that people who played Origins are going to buy. You know, EA don't think like us, they think like fat cats who want money, because that's ultimately their goal, is to generate as much money as possible. Whereas we creatives think about nice, fun, fulfilling titles that link towards this game that we also don't know anything about too. So really it is up to BioWare and unfortunately EA execs with what they're going. But it sounds like it's an EA exec, it's a creative decision from the internal BioWare team. Jack, maybe the plot is Vinny the Nug King defeats the Dreadwolf Solas. I would support that. I would support that too. That would be brilliant to see the Nug King go against Solas. That'd be great. Sasha says they want to fight a Fade corrupted Hawk that was left behind in Inquisition. That would be brilliant. Oh, flipping it. Or a Nightmare Twisted Hawk. Or like, oh, that'd be so good. I wonder what Hawk feared in the Fade. Did we ever find out what Hawk or Alistair or the Grey Warden feared? They did the Nightmare Demon. They did address them, but what did they fear? Anybody know that? It's a good question. I'm going to wrap up in 10 minutes though, because it is 10 PM and unfortunately I have to go to work tomorrow. I will check what people tweet, and I see some people tweeting Dragon Age stuff. Jason Schreier confirmed it's a name change. I hope this is an EA mandated name change, because last time it went from Dragon Age Exodus to Dragon Age 2. Wasn't a fan of Dreadwolf, so hopefully the new one sounds better. Yeah, again, I like Dreadwolf. I've grown to it, but I wasn't hot on it. But I'm not, again, at the end of the day, I'm not bothered. I want to play the game. I'd like the idea if we got a title that referenced the plot more. Sorry, I'm tweeting. It is 2 PM here. Ooh, 2 PM. That must be Pacific time, right? I will read that comment in 2 seconds. Sorry, my eye is itchy. The shout out to the lovely chat here. To be honest, shout out to the lovely chat. Yeah, chat is brilliant. Again, that's the biggest thing that I love creating videos for. I don't create videos thinking about, ooh, what revenue can I get? I think about what does my community want to see. That the community that I really, really like. Where do you work? I work at a marketing agency as a content writer. So if anybody wants a new website, some marketing, some newsletters, or development, or I didn't say a new website, didn't I? A new website, development, videography, photography, copy, content, marketing, materials, social media marketing, Google Ads. then hit me up, and I know an agency in the UK that can help you out. But yes, it's completely separate to what I do. But yeah, I write full time, which is fun. I like that a lot. Jack, I'm convinced that we are going to have to make a tough choice regarding the person who drank Mifal's well. I think they're bound to Mifal's Solas. Ooh, yes, I am just glad I didn't drink from it. I think Morrigan is goosed if she did drink from it. And she had Kieran. She's even more goosed. Oh my goodness, she is goosed. Whenever I slightly move down, the comments go whoop, and I'm like, ah. And I'm in the middle of reading one and it disappears. I hate that. For real, you're the only YouTuber I watch, and you've been a godsend. Cairo Syrup, thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you. Cathal, they are changing the name from Dreadwolf. We don't know yet, but they are changing it. We're going to find out this weekend. Either Summer Games Fest or Xbox. Dammer, it's almost 11 PM for me, and I have to wake up at 6 AM. Ooh! To be fair, I will be waking up at 6 as well. But I can't complain. I'm off on Friday, and we get Summer Games Fest, and I'm seeing Taylor Swift, so I cannot complain. I'm used to Dreadwolf, but it could be better. I agree, Sasha. At this point, like, I'm used to it. It is what it is. If they're gonna get us a better one, if they're gonna give us a new one, it better be better. It better not be like Dreadwolf Dung Cow or Dreadwolf Poop Phase, or what could be worse? Sorry, what could be a worse title? Dragon Age, the poopy age, Dragon Age. Solas is gonna have a poop. Dragon Age Clown. No, that'd be a good title. Dragon Age Fade Forever. Dragon Age Big Chungus. Dragon Age. That, you know. Like, as long as it's not a worse title than Dreadwolf, that's fine. Yeah, Dragon Age 4, definitely. Dragon Age 4, Dreadwolf. Dragon Age 4, Unveiled. I like Unveiled a lot, but they need to also have a narrative where they actually are unveiling the veil. I will move that so you, I'll go back to my that so you're not seeing the ad pop up because it's annoying me now. I mean, I don't like the name, but it's just so bizarre to change it now. I agree, Bill, but they've clearly had another change in their creative vision. Again, I think Dreadwolf was just a case of they need a title now because Absolution's coming out and they need to name it. And I don't want people to get confused. So they went, right, Dreadwolf, and that's it. Eclipse used to be my favourite. The only thing about Eclipse is it is quite ominous. But then again, that does set the narrative up. But yeah, I do like Eclipse because it leads to it. It's a very good niche title for us in the fan base. But we do have to think about people who are looking at this series from the perspective of playing the previous games or not knowing Dragon Age and stuff like that. Dragon Age 4 IV looks good. I like it looking like IV. Dragon Age 4 would be fine. What in the clowning hell? Lambo! Hello, Lambo. Sorry, I'm just finally seeing your comment at the top there. People say Jack. Spider's face. You just said my name. What did I do, Spiders? Oh, wait. Okay, this is why. Oh, no. I'm seeing beans. The Nightmare Demon. Thank you, Purple. Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your own city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Thank you. That's Hawk's biggest fear. That everything they did didn't matter. Bloody hell. Dragon Age Broodmother Rising. Well, oh, I think... Okay. Jackdaw, any beans to spill what happened with the Dragon Age community manager? I have no clue. The Dragon Age community manager, I believe, was laid off following EA's departures. I don't know any other beans to spill. The only beans that I have to spill are good old Heinz beans, and I'll be spilling them into a bath, and I'll be jumping into that bath in a half an hour to digest the beans as I marinate my body in Heinz beans, which are baked beans with a tomato sauce. Best beans you could have. I have a walk into chaos today at Lambo. You just have. That was from you. That bean rhetoric there comes from the chaos that you have inspired in this chat. Demise Key says, Jack, I've been watching you for years and thank you for everything you do and all the work you put into it. Thank you so much, Demise. I really appreciate it. Also, Lambo, good morning. Dragon Age Solas, Dragon Age Mean Dog, Dragon Age IB, Dragon Age Chaos, Dragon Age Inquisition 2. People on the... Oh, that's what everybody was reacting to, yeah, my crappy names. They are pretty crap, aren't they? Dragon Age Requisition. Dragon Age Solar's got a dumpy. Dragon Age Bad Dog sit, stay, heal. Oh, man. Dragon Age Exodus. Dragon Age Sunny Side Up. Dragon Age Exalted. Beans. We do love beans. Jack Tesco's own beans is better than Heinz. I need to try them. I'll need to try them. I've heard Branston's beans is better than Heinz too, but again, the thing is, when I'm going to buy my beans, I don't think am I gonna go try Branston's. I think I'm gonna stick with what I love. You could either take a risk and that risk be wrong, so wrong, or you go with what you know. And what I know, folks, my ultimate truth, the biggest truth, the thing I will not say not say no to is that Heinz beans is good. I know Americans, and I'm being speak broad, are scared of the baked bean. You don't need to be afraid. No, you don't need. This is gonna be scary, but I'm gonna show you. You don't need to be afraid. This is everybody seen that Gary Barlow TikTok. This is my idea of a good time. This is my idea of a good time. Look at that bean. From that crock. I will move it away because I know it looks so delicious. That's my idea of a good time. What? Put the beans in the shoe and consume it. That's the kind of bean I'll be consuming. Dragon Age Angry Egg. Oh, thank you so much, Barlotto. I appreciate it. As an American, I am scared. Yeah, the ironic thing about Americans not liking the beans is that baked beans, Heinz beans is from America. Jack, no. What, Sasha, you agreed with? I thought you liked the beans. The bean. What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? No. Don't do me like that, everybody. No. No, 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 no. Don't say no. No, you can't do me like that. Needs more cheese. Jack, why? That the shoe you could eat? Oh, yes. Lambo, that's the shoe I'm going to eat. Nobody likes it. What do you mean you don't like it? Love me. Hey, there we go. See, May. Yeah, May. Love me a good bean-filled crock. Yes. Yes. Dragon Age Bella, where have you been, loco? Can you handle the beans very fried? Oh, I can. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I know you consume them differently, and I know that when they're made in America, Heinz beans, it's made of tomato sauce for Brits, because I know Brits like that. But still, the idea comes from America. I'm saying no, no. My two least favorite things, Crocs and beans. I will ensure the shoe is consumed. Oh, no. I doubted baked beans on toast until I tried full English breakfast, to be honest. But the only beans that can go in shoes are a cat's or something. Oh, crockless with bean feet. Eat beans out of a tinfoil hat. That's true. That is true. By Andraste, what have I just seen? Not the beans. Dragon Age 4, eat the beans. That's it. That is my one truth. I don't care if you disagree with my Dragon Age hot takes or the news or my content or my personality, but the beans, folks, the baked bean is it is a good, delicious meal. Protein, add some cheese in there, toast, tomato sauce, bean covered in tomato sauce. It is beautiful and brilliant. But anyway, my eyes are getting really itchy. I don't know why. I think it is Refuge or Solas trying to cast a spell on me into Ufenera. But I am going to call it there because we've been going for 3 hours just exactly, bloody hell. And this has flown by, so I really, really appreciate everybody joining us for this fun little rambunctious chat. Lambo, who's in the chat right now, is going to be streaming on Friday. Again, do check out his channel and check the Summer Games Fest out with them too, because they will be clowning it for Summer Games Fest, and we're fairly confident we're going to be seeing something there. I will be back on Sunday I'll be back on Saturday, sorry, anyway. But on Sunday, just so you're all aware before you all leave, Xbox Showcase is on, and I think it's 6 p.m. my time, which will be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. European time, or at least European in terms of like France, Germany, Amsterdam. I don't know about the rest. And then like really early Pacific time. So that'll be Sunday. So join us for that. I will set up a link for that on Saturday. I'll be streaming on Saturday anyway, based on what we get on Sunday. If we do get stuff on Sunday, Friday. Friday again. It's going to be a weekend of Dragon Age. Basically, we're going to get Dragon Age this weekend. It's been said. So I am ready for any occasion. I'm back home on Saturday, so I'll be streaming, chatting, tweeting, and we'll be back on this. But yeah, I'll definitely be streaming. So just have notifications on my channel. And thank you everybody for wishing me a good time for Taylor Swift. That'll be just as good. Shake it off. Don't let anybody shake it off more than you. It's a competition. Oh, Lambo, you know it. You know it. But yes, again, I appreciate everybody for coming in, joining me. And if you're watching this on a VOD, we're getting a brand new Dragon Age title. Comment down below what you think it's going to be. I would love Evaneris, Eclipse, Imperium, and Eat the Bean. But yes, again, thank you all so much. And this weekend is going to be the Dragon Age Summit reveal, hopefully, so it should be great. But again, see you all later on. Check out Lambo's stuff. And yeah, I'll see you all very, very soon. But until then, goodbye. Oh, no, wait, no. I have been Jackdaw, and I should probably go and get some